DJ Archangel. Archangel. DJ Archangel.
Bam, son. What's going on? Alex, I'm on your screen right now. That's where I'm at. I'm on your screen. I'm down in the bottom right corner. I'm right in here. And the reason that I'm narrating that information is Mr. Dunn says he's working, so he can't watch, but he can listen to us. So currently on his virtual mind screen, I'm in the bottom right corner, and on the rest of the screen is Wrestling Empire, because it is OCW Mayhem night tonight, baby. Woo-hoo! Geek is here. We've got him scheduled. I think he's in the first match of the night. We got some stuff coming at y'all this evening. It's gonna be an interesting one. Some different stuff coming around. But I am excited. I'm going to need you guys' help with one little thing. Duns can't really help because he can't see. But I need y'all to let me know what the game looks like. Hopefully my camera and all looks decent. I've been trying. I got my lights and all. I'm doing my thing. But I need y'all to let me know what the game looks like, if it skips, stutters, lags, anything weird. Because I've reluctantly moved away from NDI. I am not using video over network anymore. I am doing capture cards straight out. I got a capture card from NZXT. Of course, like Elgato is like the #1 name brand or whatever that's always recommended or whatever. But I saw one from NZXT. It had the specs of what I was looking for. The physical box itself looked like what I was looking for because the Elgato ones are weird. They're like oval shaped and funky looking or whatever. The NZXT one was square. It sits right on. I've got it sitting right on top of my switch, my network switch that's down here. So like it fit my setup and everything's good. I plugged this thing in. I didn't have to install anything. I plugged the HDMI in my video card, the USB into my streaming computer, pulled up OBS. Boom, it's right there. So I'm very, very happy with it. So let's hope it works with us tonight and does what it's supposed to do. And if y'all see anything funky, let me know. AFK, what's going on? My man, you're in a match tonight too, actually. Where are you at on the list? Yeah, you've got an itch. You're gonna be excited about your match tonight. I was trying to figure out who I could slot into this particular spot in the show, which you'll find out later. And I was like, we gotta put D Killer in that spot, boy. So yep, that's gonna be an interesting one for sure. So I'm waiting to see. I know a couple of people had mentioned they were gonna swing by and come hang out with us this evening. So you guys know we like to spend the first, half hour or so working on building any wrestlers or anything like that. Speaking of D Killer, we never did his what we'll do is we'll work on his backstage attire. Because I tried to do that for everyone, but I never got a chance to do it for our guy here. So let's I feel like he's a jeans and a t-shirt kind of guy. He doesn't wouldn't you say so, AFK? I don't think he's anything flashy. He's just a normal looking guy, hard-working wrestling man. All right, let's double check. We are on casual. Apparently his skin changes. Yeah, he said just casual. Yeah, my man's just going to be chilling. We're going to make just a regular afternoon, a regular, decent-looking dude here. We'll just go to Material 1 for right now. We're going to make everything nice and simple, and then we'll add the details like we normally do. But yeah, we're just going to throw a T-shirt on my man right here. He's got big-ass arms, though, so the T-shirt sleeves, they don't look like this. They look like this, like John Cena always walking around with his big-ass muscles this goddamn big. I can't imagine having arms like that. I feel like you'd be knocking into shit all the time. Like, I'm small. Like, I'm skinny and shit. But, like, I got an arm, my arm is this size, right? Can you imagine having arms this damn big? Like, you'd hit yourself in the face. I guess that's like girls with really, really big boobs. I feel like you would just, like, go to look for something and go, oh shit, Look at that, knock your headphones off and everything. But I feel like that's what you do, man, with your big ass arms and everything. You'd go to reach for something, you're like, oh shit, oh goddamn. Oh boy. I like my normal size arms. I can reach all the way across like this and don't even hit myself in the face. All right, my man ain't got no wristband when he's just chilling during the day. He's just hanging out. Man, now my headset's all uncomfortable because it slid off my head. I'm mad. Go. We fixed the hair, fixed the headset, fixed the microphone. We're back in business here. Baggy sleeves. There we go. He's got the shirt on. All right, so jeans. My man's got it. He's going to have some pants on here. Regular old jeans. I wish you could like right click this and it would go to 0. Does it? No. Oh, that's right. He did have tattoos on the one arm. You're right. You're right. We don't want them to just disappear. I do feel like my man's going to have the cowboy kind of boots though. Don't know why. I just feel like that's what he'd have. I don't know if he'd have the pants tucked in them though. Well, kind of looks weird without it. He doesn't come off as like a tennis shoes kind of guy to me. He's just a hard-working man, like I said. Maybe not cowboy boots, but I mean that's just what the game gives us as an option. I was thinking like work boots or something, you know, like the like Timberlands or whatever. All right, got to get the. Oh, that's right. You can't do tattoos without the. His shirt's gonna have to be sleeveless then. Did we do these or like the full? I'll come back to that. So yeah, we have to do no. We'll do like this. Go here. Now for the shirt here. Ha! There we go, like this. That just kind of fits him anyway, with them muscles, like I was talking about. Oh, he says it was 4. Okay, I got you. Got the full sleeve there. But we're gonna stick. He's got to stick to his gimmick, so we're gonna go with the green shirt. Yeah, he's gonna stick to his gimmick here. Can I put something red on the green shirt? Let's see if there's anything that works. Not really. We'll leave the green shirt. My man is in gimmick. He's got over pattern. Maybe we can put there's something in here that would look cool. I don't know. We'll just leave him. All right. Well, he's got his just regular now. He's got his gimmick. He's just chilling. TJ, my man George is here. Been subscribed for 13 months. Holy shit. We have discovered that in Twitch land, that means 1 year. They start counting at 1 instead of 0. And Licks with the follow also? Hell yeah. I've got to get my notification things set up. I keep saying that every single time. Like I need to get my notifications set up for when I'm in wrestling mode. Hey, George is over here gifting. You don't have to do all that, man. Come on now. We got to make George a wrestler. Bro, I was thinking about it earlier. I said, what wrestler are we going to make George? And the first thing that jumped into my head was George of the Jungle. What the hell is a Canadian tuxedo? All right, well, here we go. So D-Killa is all set. What is a Canadian tuxedo? I don't even want to look that up. Jeans and a denim. Well, I got bad news for you. We've already got like 6 people rocking that look. We've got, well, Barney's got like the coveralls, kind of the overalls looking deal here. And then where is Theory? Well, Theory was rocking a t-shirt. DK has got the Canadian logger kind of look going on. Jay is Jay. Here's Jay and DK, the tag team champions right here. we got the whole squad of that. How you feel about George of the Jungle? We don't have any. The only thing close to a jungle-related character is our world champion right here, who is half man, half bear. Is Yogi. But we don't have anything else, anybody else jungle related. So I was thinking George of the Jungle would be perfect, man. Do you want him to, what do you want him to look like? Do you want him to look like you, or do you just want me to go full on Jungle Man and just, because you're kind of limited, and you can tell by like the character creator. Here's me. I aimed for realism with me, sort of, like as close as I could get in the game, and that's kind of basically my backyard wrestling gimmick, not my like actual like wrestling gear that I have, but this is what I would rock for backyard shows. So he said as feral as possible. You got it, man. But you could do some interesting stuff with this game. Here's Damien. Damien was going for like a mix of the Sting and Undertaker thing. Amber's behind him. She wanted the vampire look, so she's got that. Wayne, I said it's my backyard gimmick, not my actual it was on a diaper. They were trunks. They just happened to be white. Speaking of Wayne, Wayne's over here talking shit. Here's Wayne and Malte. Wayne's guy looking actually legit like a wrestler. Like, I'm actually pretty proud of how he came out. Malte looking like a power lifter over here with his 70s grandpa jeans texture. All right, we got to make George of the Jungle make him look as dirty, backwoods, gross with a loincloth. All right, we're gonna knock that. We'll do that because it's already, it's all right. So we're gonna try to knock that out, and then we'll get the show started, and we'll slot George into the show somewhere. Obviously, we've already got the match booked out tonight, but we'll. So let's find. I'll go to my usual. We'll see if the game already kind of has one that's leaning that direction already. Boomtown. I'm not gonna take their champions. Oh, here we go! Perfect start. It even looks like George a little bit. There we go. All right. I'm digging. All right, so what's he gonna walk out with? Wooden board. Oh, like oh, hang on. We can do better than that. Tennis racket, table piece. Come out with an orange. He was just in the woods like gathering. He was doing the hunter-gatherer thing, and he's got an orange. That's what he'll come to the ring with. Oh man. I'm already kind of we try to do everybody's like skill thing so that it's nice and even. So he's definitely going to be strong because he's the woodsman. But skill, as far as wrestling skill, is going to be pretty low. But he's going to be agile. He's going to have stamina for days. Not very much attitude. So that'll give him a nice even spread there. Trying to remember how old you are. We'll be 6 foot here. We'll say 180. We'll give him a little bit of we'll give him some arms though. He's the Swinging from the trees, George of the Jungle in here. He's gonna have some arm mass here. All right, we'll get the hand wraps off for right now. We'll go bare bones and then we'll build from there. Wrong button here. All right, go to the face here. We'll go. They have a face shape that has a beard built into it. Yeah, so so he's got the long beard right here. All right, we got to find a Jungle Man face, not Joe Rogan's face. This guy's so happy to be in the jungle. Look how excited he's. I like it. I like happy in the jungle guy right here. All right, is there any kind of like, I don't remember all of this stuff, so I don't know if there's anything that would be useful for a jungle man. No, there is not. All right, so we got all this. Let's see. I want to try to get full like loincloth look here. Let's see if there's any built-in textures. If not, we'll just kind of make our own. You're like Joe Exotic, bro. Hold on. Joe Exotic all day. What other? All right, let's see if it can't. Look like Carol Baskin. Look, we can do this and give him the full. His ass is hanging out. I love this game, dude. I'm so fucking wet. All right, I like the torn loincloth look here. All right, so this, you could do like an over texture. Yeah, because I'd been kind of thinking, I had a feeling that something like this, if I can do like the right color. It's got to be barefoot. For sure. AFK is like, hey man. The hair is actually not bad as it is. I'm gonna mess with it here, but have the curly, like messy hair kind of. It's coming down the back here. Look at that, all in his face. He's so, it just bothers me that he looks so happy. He's just like, oh man, I live in the woods, yay. Happy primate. All right, I gotta get the beard situation. It's like too light colored. There we go. His hair is kind of too light colored too, actually. There we go. All right, we gotta. You already know he's gotta have the hairy chest. Gotta have that. Is there any? Because he's got the like little bone necklace thing here, which honestly kind of works. It's kind of to signify he's the a tree guy from the trees. Because yeah, otherwise with the we're gonna stick with that. Honestly, I really don't know what else to do with him as far as because he's not gonna have like elbow. He doesn't believe in pads. He doesn't need elbow or knee pads or shoes or. This man lives in the trees. Zach says bad. Zach, I am so excited. Did you see? I think you went to bed. Holy shit, Zach doesn't know. You went to bed before the Mayhem Melee last week, right? I am so excited to tell him what happened. I don't know if you went back and watched it. Did you go back and watch the end? I wish you could do scars, man. Okay, Zach didn't watch the end of the show. I am so excited to tell you about this right now. So, obviously, you won. Oh, and Laney's here. What's up, Laney? What's going on? We're currently building my neighbor George, his George of the George of the Jungle character is what I was trying to say. I'm so excited to tell Zach what happened last week. So last week we have the Mayhem Melee, which is the Royal Rumble with all of the characters in the company here. Which I forgot to hear. Let me. Boom. That's why he's so happy. Australia, of course, he's from Australia, mate. Love it. All right, I'll fix his finishing move and stuff in a minute. So we've got the whole company here, of course. So we're having the match, which is going to be for the #1 contender for the Twitch Championship, which right now Zach is the holder of. And last week he won a Fatal 4-Way match to maintain that title, which was really cool. So Zach has got the Twitch Championship. So we have the Mayhem Melee. There's like 20 guys in the ring beating the shit out of each other. We get to the last entrant. Cool. So we're counting them down now. Who's going to be the final winner? Suddenly there's a buzzer, right? And I'm like, am I stupid? It said, the last one was the last entrant in the match. What's going on? Mike fucking Tyson comes walking out to the ring, right? This man gets in the ring and the match stops. And Josh, which is hilarious because he is our only boxer character that we have. So everybody's in the ring, stops wrestling, and Josh goes, a little speech bubble pops up, and he goes, Mike Tyson, what are you doing here? You're not in this match. Mike Tyson responds with, I'm the main event everywhere I go, bitch. And proceeded to beat the shit out of everybody and win the Mayhem Melee last week. So, Zach, you have to defend your title against Mike fucking Tyson this week. I'm so excited. Oh my God. That was the funniest damn thing. Completely, randomized by the game. I had no input on that at all. It was the funniest thing, dude. But what are the chances that the person that interacted with Mike Tyson is our only boxing character? I thought that was so awesome. So I am super excited. Look, even as a referee, his clothes are all tore up. I'm glad there was already a guy kind of built out, made this really easy for us. So let's go for Geek. Did you not see the end either? Y'all have got to go back and watch. Dude, I was ready to cry. I was laughing so hard. It was so perfect. And I knew it too. I knew it as soon as he come out. I said, he's going to win this bitch. I was like, I don't know what we're going to do. It's there. It would be the last one from from last week. So it's because we do every Wednesday. So, and I have them listed. So this is Mayhem episode 7. So it'd be episode 6. And they're also on the YouTube too. And I have all of the ones on YouTube are in a playlist. So you can just go watch the On Your Screen Championship Wrestling matches or shows in order. All right, so let's see. George of the Jungle, what is his... We don't change, all of the stuff. We just do, the finishers. So what is his finisher going to do? Oh, and anyway, Lainey, how have you been? I haven't seen or heard from you in forever, or from Zion either. I don't know where have y'all been, man. What's the word? What's going on? George of the Junger over here. Yo, that's actually a pretty sick move. Not gonna lie. Hey, George, what do you think about this? Because that's nasty. Hey, moved into a new place. Hell yeah. How do y'all like it? And has he got his like studio stuff set up there? I would assume so. It's him. All right, rear special. We're not going to do a cutter. Not going to do that. Come on, we're going to find something here. We've already got somebody that does that. Yeah, we've got so many people in the company now, we're running out of finishers. Got somebody that does that. We got somebody that does all this stuff. Two bedrooms too. That's awesome. Hell yeah. It gives so much more space. You wouldn't think like being in an apartment, you think, oh, it's just another bedroom, but like it gives you so many options. There we go. It's kind of like the other movement backwards. All right, we'll do that. So that's good enough for now. We got my man set up here. So, George, obviously the show is already booked. We've got all our matches and ready to go. But in the Mayhem Melee, we do a big Royal Rumble at the end of the night. Oh, that's right. Lainey was so you were able to bring your were you able to bring your stream stuff? That's so because you've been waiting so long to be able to do that. Oh, that's so cool. He's got the studio stuff. You've got your stream stuff, man. Look at y'all hooking it up, man. I'm so proud of you guys, dude. That's so cool. Getting to live the life, man. Y'all are getting to do your thing. You guys deserve it too, for sure. 100%. All right, well, I think it's about time. We got George set up here. We got D Killa's casual clothes on. Of course, George of the Jungle here. George of the Junger he doesn't have this is his casual clothes. This is what my man lives in. But I got the card. I'm ready to get started here. Of course, we're gonna gamble some channel points. Like we always do. Of course, you got to have some friendly sports betting here. So, if you guys are ready, I've got to get the first match set up. Where did I write? I'll put it right here. So I'm going to go on and set the first match up just kind of while we're here. And then I'll do my usual start to the show. So I've got to... All right, so let's see. We already know. The same ref that DK's character has been so pissed at for like a week straight. All right, and then on the other side is going to be All right, we got to figure this out. All right, here we go. Now, we finally got the thing set up the way it's supposed to be here. Now it looks like an OCW event. All right, so the first match of the night, because it's nothing crazy, it's not for a title or anything like that, we're going to do 2 tag teams versus 2 tag teams. So 2 4-man teams. But it's going to be a tornado tag, so they're all just going to beat the shit out of each other. So it's going to be fun. So we're going to do... We'll go on and just stick everybody in here. All right, well, first team is Jay and DK. And then I've got... Glad Wayne is here, because Wayne and Malte... So we got those two teams. Then on the other side, we've got, of course, the team of Akuza and his tag partner Kitra. I can't talk tonight, man. Oh yeah, we got a Johnny Bravo. We got a little bit of everything, man. And then, come on, phone, don't go to sleep on me right now. And then Hero and Geek were the other two. We'll get them in here. Geek's here. Where is Hero? Hero's not here. He might be over on Charlie's stream. All right, so there we go. Rules, it's going to be a team. I ain't going to worry about the presets because we already got it here. Non-title, regular match, just normal stuff. It's just two teams, basically. And we're not doing tag teams, so it's just two teams facing off against each other. I guess we'll do the lenient rules, so it's hardcore, but pin or submission must be in the ring. And I think there's still rope breaks in that. So we should be good to go there, I think. Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna do the usual thing here. So don't go nowhere. I'm not leaving. And I keep saying I'm gonna do this, and then I don't do it on YouTube later. I just leave the whole stream. But what I try to do is I switch back to my intro screen for like 30 seconds or so. So that way I can go back on YouTube and cut it so that that's like the beginning of the show. And then it goes into, hey, welcome to On Your Screen Championship Wrestling, blah, blah, blah. And then it's the first match, like it's an actual wrestling show. So I try to do that, but I keep being lazy and not doing it. I've been all on top of the slide style shit here lately. AFK says turn the countouts off. I thought I did that. Oh, no, I didn't. You are correct. All right, so no countouts. That's a good call. See, my man D Killa is here hooking it up. I appreciate the help. See, that's why. That right there is why you get the match that you get later. I can't wait for you to see it. You're going to be excited. My man is helping me out. All right, so don't go nowhere. You're going to see my intro screen, but it's going to be for like 15 seconds, and then we're going to dive in here, and we're going to make this happen. So let's do it.
DJ Archangel.
Welcome everybody to On Your Screen Championship Wrestling. It is midweek mayhem, and we are getting started out tonight right off the bat with a big old 8-man tag team match here between the drivers and the fighters. Of course, the drivers being made up of our good buddy Jay and his pal DK, the tag team champions. And Wayne and Malte are drifting friends. Therefore, the drivers. And then the team of the fighters is going to be Akuza and Kitra, of course, members of the dojo, and Hero and Geek. So they are all on their way to the ring now. And there's the bell. We're going to get this fired up. Why is my camera way up in outer space? But these guys go after it right off the bat. Of course, DK, because there's something has exploded already. Of course, DK already had so much trouble with this referee, so we'll see if something doesn't come of that. That explosion seems to have knocked him out in the corner. Akuza's already been thrown to the floor. This is what's going to happen in an 8-man tornado tag match. There's just going to be bodies flying everywhere. There's finally a pin attempt made. Bodies everywhere, weapons thrown everywhere. Why is my camera way up in outer space here? It's not usually like this. But there, Hero with the flying elbow drop to the floor. Everybody's just a pile of humans right there. AFK, I usually don't change I don't think I've touched the camera angle really since we started. We did mess with it a little bit during that cage match last week, but it didn't really do much. So we just kind of put it back and left it. There's a pin there from Malte onto Kitra, but the referee was interrupted by Jay and Yakuza there. Wasn't able to make the count. Malte taking Hero down. DK giving the bulldog to Kitra there. See, I always get excited about putting together these psychotic-ass crazy matches, and then I don't think about Superplex from Yakuza to Jay there, but I don't think about that I have to do commentary for it. It's like, what do you say? There's just shit happening everywhere. DK beating the hell out of Kitra over here on the side. Still, he just gets clobbered in the face with his own tag title belt from Hero. Who then promptly begins to ignore him. Malte has got Kitra up, but he rolls him through. He goes for the pin here. The ref can't even get in there to see the pin. Wayne holding Kitra down here, goes for the pin himself. That's going to be one, and then he kicks out. Hero getting comfortable there with that tag title belt. Of course, this match is kind of designed to see who's deserving of facing off against BJ DK Trucking for that title belt. And look at that. Geek gets the pin. Was that over DK again? I believe we had another fast count against DK. This Reffy McReffface has got it out for DK, man. You could see DK immediately grabs the title belt, says, that's mine. But man, I forgot to set my replays up. I need to make sure that's working too. But it looks like the team of Geek and Hero put in a whole bunch of work there. So they will definitely be possibly looking at a future title opportunity. That match went off a little faster than I thought it would there. But we are going to move on and get the next match set up and ready to go here. A little hecticness to start the show out. That's what Mayhem is all about. And we already talked about it earlier on this evening, but of course, oh, I forgot about the pick. Y'all got to remind me, Geek. I forgot. Well, that match would have been hard to do well, I guess I could have done the teams, but that one was crazy. But we're definitely going to do some pixel point gambling on this next match, because match number 2 of the night, we're gonna start it off strong here. We are gonna go on ahead and have our boy Zach defend his Twitch championship against none other than Mike Tyson, who came in complete surprise last week and won the Mayhem Melee, outlasted like 20 other wrestlers, won the match. I don't even know where he's gonna be. I guess he'd be under Hollywood. Yeah, Mike Tyson. Oh, man. All right, we got to make sure it's a title match and everything's all set with that. All right, there we go. That's all good. All right, we got to get our pixel point stuff set up. All right, so we got to make sure it's a... oh, that's right. The game doesn't think that... oh, you can't do a title match if the wrestler's not a member of the company. Interesting. All right, well, we'll keep track of it. We know who the title holders are. So, of course, Zach is the Twitch champion, OCW. So we're going to... I'm so excited for this stupid-ass match. Oh, man. All right, Zach versus Mike Tyson. Got everything ready to go here. All right, so we're going to do our... we'll get the prediction up. All right, so you guys have 2 minutes to get your vote in on who you think is going to win. Gamble you a little bit of pixels there, some channel points. Go on and get that gambling in. That's going to be making its way to your chat window right now. And I do believe this match is set up and ready to go, so let's do it. You're going to do any gambling or betting, make sure you get your points in. But here comes Zach on his way to the ring at this time. That is your current and defending Twitch champion. And it is definitely not the Iron Sheik. No matter what you think, that is not the Iron Sheik wearing Roddy Piper and Ultimate Warrior's gimmick. Not at all. And here comes the greatest heavyweight champion of all time. It is the knockout master, Mike Tyson. He's rolling in with a skateboard. Mike's ready to rock. He's gonna come kickflip on your ass right here. He's got a slice of pizza, throws it all out of the ring, and just starts swinging. Mike just starts. I am afraid for Zach's life right here. Y'all get your gambling in quick here. I don't think this match is gonna last long. He locks him up. He goes for the, is he going for the pile driver? He is unable to hold him up. Zach cannot hold the pure muscle that is Mike Tyson. Goes for a kick, but he throws him out. Launches Mike Tyson over the top rope to the floor. Mike's not going to be happy about that, Zach. Zach said, holy fuck, I threw him up. But an attitude adjustment for Mike Tyson. He's been hanging out with John Cena. You see Zach already bleeding from those shots to the face earlier. Oh, but he gets in a right hand of his own, but takes the combination right to the mouth. Does give the press slam to Tyson here. Hero, what's up, dude? Oh, hooking up a sub for somebody too. Man, we appreciate you, Hero. What's up, buddy? And you did, your match was on earlier. You guys, you and Geek got the win. Oh, a Styles clash from Mike Tyson on to Zach. Zach's able to kick out at 2. Tyson's been training with John Cena and AJ Styles, apparently. Dez press there. Oh, and he gets him in the Kimura. That little bit of submission wrestling, you're not expecting to see that from Mike Tyson, the boxer. Zach able to get out of it. Eats another couple of combinations. Gets sent off the ropes. It's your birthday, Hero? Today? Oh, Tyson goes down low. Imagine that. Good thing Zach's ears are covered up in this match as well. Y'all had to know a joke was coming about that at some point. Hell yeah, and happy birthday, Hero. Well, look at that. Hero's 18 years old. Happy birthday, my friend. And got the victory earlier. Could be looking at a future title shot against BJDK Trucking over here. Zach says, I got this. Big Dez press at full mount here from Mike Tyson. Oh, but he reverses it. Look at the hammer fist down to the face. Dude, if Zach wins this match, I don't know what to do because I've got shit later on in the show that's booked around Mike Tyson winning. Oh, man. I love you, Zach. Another attitude adjustment. Uh-oh. Tyson's fired up here. He's just swinging down on the body of Zach here. Zach, you see the blood on the canvas. He's just, oh, an elbow drop there. Huge right hand. Oh, to the top rope with the elbow drop. The Mike Tyson special right there. The flying elbow drop from the top. Of course, the weapon's still scattered all around the outside of the ring from the last match. It really never got used. They just duked it out in the ring. Like Geek said, came away with the pin, got the victory. Oh, Zach giving the big right hand and thrown over the Tyson. That Dynamite next to him on the ground right there. The iron drop, AFK. That is beautiful. The iron drop, the iron elbow drop. Oh, that wasn't pretty. My man went straight up from down under. Ooh. Zach, that's gotta hurt. How does it feel to get an uppercut from Mike Tyson in the jewels? Tyson said it's over. You can see Zach is out of it here. He has been beaten apart. He goes for the swing and face planted, face first into the canvas. He is down here. Mike Tyson's not even going for the pin. I think he just wants to do more damage here. Sadistic Tyson. Zach's getting out of the ring. I'm done. I'm going home. That's true. The title would not change hands on a count out or disqualification. I can't believe you're staying in the ring. I'd have left the state at this point. I'd have been gone. He lock up. He goes low again for the third time. Why is the ref not calling for a DQ? Is he afraid to disqualify Mike Tyson? Because we did turn the rules back on. It's a standard rules matchup here. A headlock takeover here from Tyson. Why is the ref not disqualifying him for punching you in the balls? Oh, we've got a rear naked choke applied right in the middle of the ring here. Is Zach going to be able to get out? He does not. Mike Tyson with a rear naked choke. We saw an attitude adjustment, a styles clash, an elbow drop, and a rear naked choke from Mike Tyson here in the matchup. And he just leaves. He's like, you're damn right I won, and he's out. Zach, I'm so sorry, my friend, that you have lost your Twitch championship, but you will have an opportunity to earn that title back later on this evening, and we will find out more about that in just a little while. Oh, look, Mike Tyson came back out. Mike Tyson's back out. He's showing off for the crowd. He's doing a balancing act on the top of the barricade here. He wanted to come out, interact with the crowd. Oh man, God, that's funny. I still can't believe he just like randomly showed up last week, and then now he's the Twitch champion. So Mike Tyson is the On Your Screen Championship Wrestling Twitch champion. You guys bet on Zach. Look at how many people bet on Zach, man. You guys believed. You have fans, Zach. You have fans out here. Yogi, what's up, buddy? What you up to, man? You and Charlie still playing Dead by Daylight over there? But that is 2 matches down. Mike Tyson got the win, and he is your new Twitch champion. So we will move on to our next match. Just a regular singles match here. I knew the beginning of the show would be crazy, so we wanted everybody to cool off a little bit here. Geek says Tyson is a man of the people. But yeah, Zach, no need to fear. There's going to be an opportunity later on in the show because Tyson is not a On Your Screen Championship Wrestling company employee. Woman. Charlie has delivered me a beverage she has ordered from DoorDash or Instacart. Yeah. Check it out.
I love you.
Love you too.
How much?
Very, very much.
That's what
Well, here we go. Look, on Your Screen Championship Wrestling, sponsored by Mike's Harder Pineapple Mandarin flavor. These things are good, bro. They taste like freaking energy drink, but it's got alcohol in it. Hell yeah. They're big as shit, too. Like, it's... All right. We're on to the next match here. Got to make sure all of my stuff is set up right. It is. We're going to get the prediction up here ready to go so you guys can try to win your pixels back from that last match with Tyson winning. All right. Singles match coming up. Just a couple of wrestlers getting in there and beating on each other. So we're going to see what we get. Prediction is coming at you right now, and that match is on its way at you. First up, it is Kakumba. I wanted to show some love for him coming and hanging out, playing Shatterline with me last night a little bit. So Kakumba has got himself a singles match here with Frosty. Just some straight up competition. See who the better wrestler is. So get your bets in now on who you think is going to win. Now it does say that Frosty is the Mayhem Masters champion. He is not. He lost that title to Zamgeddon, but the game sometimes it just doesn't recognize title changes like it's supposed to. So he still has that title on his shoulder, but it's not his. Zamgeddon has the title. As we get the drink cracked open here. So good. But we are underway. Kakumba versus Frosty here. Front face lock applied. These guys are exchanging holds quickly. We're locked up in the center of the ring here. Muay Thai clinch. Oh, DDT there. Turned into a guillotine choke from Frosty on Kakumba. Kakumba might be stuck here. Is this match going to be over this quickly? Oh, but he reverses it at the last second. He goes to put the Kimura on Frosty. Is Frosty going to be able to get out? I didn't expect this to be a submission exchange here. These two going back and forth. We've got half guard here, or side control, mind you, my apologies. Side control from Frosty, giving the elbows to the head of Kakumba here. Oh, big sit-out pile driver. Well, no more submissions going on now. Just going straight for the neck. Where's Wu-Tang when you need him? He's got the rear naked choker play. These guys are still going for submissions here. He rolls him up quick, though. Kakumba has, but he kicks out at one. Geek, I do agree with what you're saying, and the only reason I don't think that would work very well for this particular situation is because he literally lost the title to Slender Man. You don't just decide you're keeping your belt after you lose to Slender Man, you know what I'm saying? He's taking that shit with him. But the Mayhem Masters title is not a big deal. This is the one that just kind of is defended and exchanged everywhere. I don't even think I have oh, I do have a Mayhem Masters title match on this show. So it'll be around later on. Frosty going after Kakumba here, putting in the work. We call my man the sharpshooter for a reason. There we go. The face crusher right there goes up. Big spike DDT on a Kakumba, but Kakumba does reach over and grab a hold of the rope there. Great ring awareness from the big man. Crowd's chanting, loving what they see so far. A technical matchup here between these two, surprisingly. Yeah, I like letting the random things for the game kind of make storyline decisions, Geek, but the title's not exchanging when they're supposed to. That's just a bug. And I'm not going to make storylines based off of bugs. Oh, a quick roll through there to a calf crusher. The referee, I don't know what the hell the referee was doing. He was getting a good look at Kakumba's undercarriage here. He reverses it, though. Now he's there to ask if Frosty wants to tap out. Calf crusher applied directly. He rolls through again, another reversal of it. Referee checking on Kakumba here. What a submission exchange between these two. Kakumba is able to get out. Frosty allows him to get up without consequence. Takes a break, slides outside the ring. Grabs a microphone. Frosty's coming to talk a little trash. The referee says, I don't think so. You get rid of that right now. Back into the ring here. Snapmare from Frosty. Gets a sleeper hold in. Snapmare applied from Kakumba now. They lock up. He's got the hammerlock applied here. A little chain wrestling in the ring. Takes him to the canvas. Flipped over into a headlock takeover, but it didn't stick. Strikes exchanged here. Gut wrench suplex there. A quick pin on the Kakumba. Is that going to be 3? No, at the last second, Kakumba kicks out with some seriousness, man. He sent Frosty flying right there. Just pop up right there. Just drops him down to the canvas. Oh, triangle choke applied, but Frosty able to get his hand over to the rope there and call for the rope break. Big lariat to Kakumba. You could see his blood on the canvas there. His face was busted open. I think that lariat was up high. Back body drop here from Kakumba. I can't believe this match. The other matches going as short as they did. And in this match, I kind of thought that one guy would gain the advantage here. We have another submission attempt here going for the cross arm breaker there. I don't think we've ever seen this many submission attempts in a match and as much chain wrestling as we have in a match as this one. This is the first time. These guys are showing they're some of the best technical wrestlers in the company here. A headlock applied here. More blood coming from that nose of Kakumba, though. Took that huge lariat earlier, and oh! Why does the referee not disqualify people for low blows? Kakumba just went straight for the nuts there. Now grabs the knee bar here, applied to Frosty. Is Frosty going to kick out? Literally. Referee's with him here checking. He does not tap. Big back elbow there for Kakumba. Catches the leg, but gets the enziguri right back to that nose. Catches him right in the side of the head, and you see the blood from the nose still coming out. Moonsault there from Frosty. Look at, I mean, the technicality coming from these two in this matchup is incredible. We got a crossface here applied from Frosty. Kakumba has taken some damage here. You can see him. He's, oh, big drop kick right back to the face, man. Frosty trying to make sure Kakumba can't breathe here, just destroying that nose. Up to the top. No, he thinks better of it. Comes back down. Kakumba is taking some serious damage here. More right hands to the face. Another Boston Crab there, but another rope break here. These guys making sure they stay near the ropes. Going to be another rope break here on the pin attempt. Roll through. That is, yep, like I said, rope break. These guys are smart enough to stay near the rope, so they know if they get put in a predicament, they can get themselves out of it. Kakumba sends Frosty into the corner. D. Killa over here in the chat talking about if he wins the Mayhem Masters title, he would bring prestige. Interesting. Well, we might have to see about that challenge here next week. Another shot to the nose there, but we've got the cross arm breaker applied from Frosty here. One day I'm going to learn how to talk again. Big diving lariat off the top rope. Does he go for the pin here? But the ref is over there. I don't know what. We need to fire this ref. Referee McRefrace is not doing a good job. Kakumba kicks out at 2. That would have been 3. We're gonna swap out. We're gonna give Miss Official an opportunity to get back in the ring and call some of these matches. Frosty just beaten down. Kakumba's still bleeding here. He's going to need a blood transfusion after this match. Good grief, my man's just bleeding all over the place. Got that Ric Flair vibe going on. Y'all ever see that match? I think it was Eddie Guerrero versus JBL, where Eddie took a chair shot. He's over there by the announce table and he's blading himself, but he hit that vein that goes down the middle of your head. Oh, it was so bad. And they went for like 15 minutes after that or some shit. Literally, it make you sick to your stomach to watch it. If you get queasy on that stuff, I don't recommend it. But yeah, that was obviously there's deathmatch wrestling stuff that's a little bit different. But as far as like regular old wrestling matches, I think that's the most blood I have ever seen in a wrestling match in my life. Got another rope break here incoming. I can't believe this match is going on. You saw the notification earlier, 5 minutes remaining. If this were to go this level of a technical match going to a time limit draw, these two would be prime time in line for some heavyweight title opportunities. After putting on a show like this and after the type of work that Yogi has been putting in, he deserves a challenger such as one of these two. We've got the full Nelson applied here from Kakumba. Takes him down with the waist lock here. And gets the belly-to-back suplex in. And a big right hand of his own. A little revenge for that broken nose that he's got. Just rocking the face of Frosty here. He knows he doesn't have much time left. Big forearm right to the face. It's time to take this one home here. He goes for the front face lock there. Back in the headlock here from Frosty. Still going to that nose, but the German suplex with the bridge. That's going to be 1, 2. Frosty's able to kick out. Austin Crab applied here. Ironically enough, from the man we call the sharpshooter. That's the sharpshooter applied there. Kakumba rolls him through here, goes for the kick, takes him down. And you can see the blood. That's Kakumba's blood all over the gear. Oh, and there's the blood from Frosty. Kakumba gets revenge for the busted nose.
Right.
Oh, and hits his head, falls out of the ring, hits his head on the way down. The steel steps, both of these men taking so much damage in this match. There's only a few minutes left here in the 15-minute time limit. Kakumba goes up to the top. What are we going to see here? He changes his mind. He's back up again. He goes up for the double axe handle. Busts through the steps. So much damage done to both men here. Referee is up to a count of 5. 6 now for Frosty. Is he going to be able to make it back in? He runs back. Well, he's headed over towards the other side. Grabs the ring bell there. Referee says he needs to put that down or be disqualified. Got the headlock here from Kakumba. Another belly-to-back suplex, a pin attempt, but that is going to be in the ropes. Foxy, what's going on, buddy? Hey, stick around, man. You got you're going to be coming up here in just a little while. Kick right to the kidney there of Frosty. This match is coming down to it here. Something big's going to need to happen. Frosty feeling the heat here. Quick roll through. He's got the pin in. That's going to be 1. Kakumba's able to kick out there. Frosty's got him, and you see the notification there. 1 minute remaining in the match. Oh, goes for the suplex. Both men too tired to even defend it. They fall to the canvas. Big lariat from Kakumba there. Goes for the pin. The referee's over here fucking around. 1, 2. That would have been 3. Frosty kicks out. Kakumba upset there. You can see it calling for 3. Big double axe handle off the top rope. He's going to have to make the pin attempt here. He calls for it. He says this is the end. He's got to hit his finish here. Is he going to go for a huge lariat? He's fired up. That's going to be 1, 2. Oh! Frosty able to kick out at the last second. He says, no, sir. Kakumba rolls him through. Time is going to be up here so soon. He's got to get the pin in. Got to get him out of the ropes. What does he go for here? Goes for the rear naked choke. Will he tap out before the end of time? No, he doesn't. He does not. And he's tapping now. He taps out after the time is over, but the bell had already rung. It is a time limit draw between Kakumba and Frosty. Unbelievable. One of the most technical matches, and the referee has already left. My man is fixing to lose his job. What a matchup between these two. Nobody is a winner. Nobody's really a loser either after that. I can't believe the amount of technical skill that we saw from both of these guys, but that is going to be a time limit draw for Kakumba and Frosty, which I guess means you guys get your pixels back. That was wild, dude. I was not expecting all of that. All right, so you guys get your pixels back, and we will move on to our fourth matchup of the evening. And this is what I was talking about that I was so excited for earlier. Of course, Yogi Bear is our heavyweight champion and has defended that belt countless times in countless matches, hardcore matches, last man standing, 2 out of 3 falls, street fights, you name it. Yogi has held on to this title for months now. So he is out there searching for worthy opponents, and Kakumba and Frosty just proved that they are both worthy opponents. But after his performance in the Mayhem Melee 2 weeks ago and this past week, Yogi said he's not going to put the title up yet, but he's going to see if he's a worthy opponent. And if he is deemed to be a worthy opponent, he will receive a title shot next week. D-Killa is going to be facing off against the champ, Yogi Bear, in singles competition right here. So we're going to get the pixel prediction up here. All right, 2 minutes on that prediction coming at you in that match. Just a regular singles match, same thing. That match is coming at you right now. There is the world champion. It is Yogi Bear, and you know he's got his picnic basket. That mystery briefcase that's probably filled with bricks. Always the sportsman, though, wanted to see. And earlier, Hero said the way he remembers Eddie Guerrero, he always remembers the match with him and Rey Mysterio over custody of Dominic, which is Rey Mysterio's son, who now wrestles in WWE himself, which is pretty awesome. Always remember Eddie going, "I'm your papi." Love it, man. Viva la raza. Love it. Eddie was the best, man. But here we go, D-Killa and Yogi. D-Killa taking it to Yogi early here. Gets the rear naked choke in quickly. The half man, half bear isn't going to be too excited about that. He's right in the center of the ring here, too. Is D-Killa too strong for the champion? I don't think so. He picks him up and just throws him over his shoulder. Referee throws that championship title out of the ring. Big right hands here from Yogi. Huge running lariat there from Killa. You know what I'm about to do? Because I'm eventually going to, like, my brain is going to muddy up who belongs to who and whatever. Since your name is AFK on Twitch, I'm thinking about changing his name. You know, like CM Punk? I'm thinking about changing his name to AF Killa. So it's AFK? AF Killa? And then you could turn it backwards and it's like Killa AF. right? Because that's what the kids are saying these days. What did they say at Austin Powers? I'm cool. I'm hip. He says that's fire. Fuck yeah, dude. AF Killer. I like it. Meanwhile, press slam from Yogi Bear here. I'm kind of mad we didn't think about that shit 2 weeks ago. Uh-oh, up on the shoulders here. Went for the burning hammer there, but Yogi was able to worm his way out of it at the last second. That was about to be gnarly for the champion. Here we're talking about Dominic with Judgment Day, which is, of course, Finn Balor, Rhea Ripley, and I think it was somebody else with Judgment Day. Thought. I actually didn't know that they, because I don't really watch. I kind of try to keep up with big stuff, but I don't keep up with all the storylines here. Pin attempt here from Killa. J-Star, what's going on, buddy? The drifting man is here. Of course, threw it down at slide style Monday night. Yeah, I don't remember either, Hero. I did see where Dexter Lumis has been fucking with The Miz, which has been hilarious, the clips I've seen of that. Damian Priest, yeah, that's duh. That totally makes sense, too. Back body drop here from the champ. Did they, J-Star? You have a little watch party over there? Fear, what's going on, my man? I have no idea, buddy. It says that's your first time chat. Well, welcome. Oh, with the follow anyway. I don't have the fancy follow graphics when we're doing OCW Mayhem. I still got to make that. I say that every week and then I never make them. I need to make the overlay, follow graphics and stuff for this. But I appreciate the follow. Thank you so much. Well, I don't know because Twitch has stopped notifying you of hosts because they're getting rid of hosts here soon. So I could be. I'm not sure. Uh-oh, Kimura attempt here from the champion. But yeah, man, welcome, man. On your screen, Championship Wrestling is right here, where we make some wrestlers. Look at Hero gifting the sub to Fear right off the bat. Come on, Hero. You got to do all of that, man. You guys. But yeah, dude. We have got a match going on right now. So you see the half man, half bear there. That's Yogi Bear. He is the world champion of On Your Screen Championship Wrestling. This is not a title match, but he's facing off here against you see AFK in the chat. This is we're changing his name. We did call him D Killa, and we feel stupid. His name, like CM Punk, he could be AF Killa since he's AFK on Twitch. So we're gonna change his name to AF Killa. But he is just having a one-on-one match here with Yogi to see if maybe he could be a #1 contender for that world title. Fear said he couldn't let him just breathe, just be a normal follower. He had to give him the sub. Big backbreaker there from Yogi. And Fear, dude, we are so lucky with our community. These guys are so generous and they're so supportive of everything we do, man. They throw around subs. They want everybody to enjoy what we've got going on. Wrestling's not all we do, man. We're actually we're big on drifting, Car X drift racing, if you've ever played that. Last night we played Paladins and Shatterline for hours and hours and hours. We race on Forza. We're going to be playing Left 4 Dead tomorrow night. Oh, choke down here. He got the choke. It beating the face down from Yogi. He's had enough of our boy Killer's shit here. He's over it. Uh-oh, Fear said that's why. Why is that, buddy? Would it be the Car X? That's kind of our thing. We run a drift comp, man, right here on the channel. So yeah, that's been getting us some love lately, and we're looking to we are having our world finals for, it's called Slide Style, man. We're having our world finals for Slide Style here coming up this month in October after a full season all this year. It's been an awesome, fun time. But and if you're a Car X guy, ! Slide Style, just all one word, Slide Style, in the chat will take you over to the Slide Style Discord, and you can find out everything about that and how you could be a part of a Slide Style. Oh, hold on! The Mayhem Masters champion Zamgeddon is making his way to the ring now. Does he want a piece of the world champion here? Is he looking to say he wants to make the title shot? What's it gonna be? He comes over. He's just kind of creepily standing behind everybody. What's he gonna do here? He throws a kick in. Was he aiming for, is he going for Killa here? Referee finally says, hey, what the hell, man? Get out of the ring. That's even creepier when Slender Man just shows up to stand there and then leave. What the fuck? Meanwhile, this match is still underway here. I wish the lights would have gone out for that. Dude, how fucking creepy would that have been? Had the lights dropped and then they come back up and Slender Man standing in the ring. Now he's just creepily standing on the side. But it looks like he's cheering for Yogi here, which is weird. You'd think he would go for he'd be going after the champion. Quick roll up here. Is that going to be a rope break? Yes, it is. But anyway, Fear, sorry to get off track, man. Trying to keep up with this and talk to you at the same time. We're glad you're here, man. But we just finished this past Monday. We had to delay it. We usually run on Friday nights. But this past, we delayed because of the hurricane. Oh, throw it over the top. D-Kill over the top rope. But this past Monday, we had our Round 9 event at Irwindale, the West Coast Arena in Car X. But our Round 9 event at Irwindale, and you can find that video on, if you go on YouTube and just search for Slide Style, you'll find it. You can see it right here on the channel. I have it tagged as a highlight. It's the whole event. It's like a 3-hour event. But Slide Style, it's a drifting competition, but it's all about having fun. It's not super serious. Hey, returning the favor to Yogi here. Killa throws him over the top rope. There's 5 minutes remaining in this match. Interesting that the singles matches are taking the longest part of the evening. Fear says, why is there dynamite? Dude, you don't understand. I love this game. I love this game more than anything in the whole world. Nah, dude, see, that's the beauty of Slide Style, man. Come, hey, we're going to have a practice, open practice on Friday. We're at the Ebisu circuit for this month, so we're going to be at East Hogue. Come chill with us on Friday, man. It's an open practice. Anybody can join in. Come hang out with these guys, dude. We have, I know every streamer says this, but like, I feel like I can back it up. We have the best community, dude. The best guys. There's no judgment. There's no bullshit. We got a pin here from Yogi. Is that going to be 3? No, he's able to kick out. But man, I know there's sometimes, man, especially some streamers on Car X get a little opinionated. And there's sometimes, you know, people just aren't necessarily always the coolest on Car X. And we don't put up with that shit, man. We are all just chilling and having fun. Skill level and stuff doesn't matter. Big monkey flip over the top rope to Yogi. And Zamgeddon's over here arguing with the referee. He's got that broom, the broom of doom here. And he goes after Killa here while the referee is busy counting out Yogi. Fierce, oh, do you work night? Well, I don't know. It depends on the time. We always stream at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So maybe if you're off work, maybe not. But hopefully you can join us. If you can't, I understand, of course. But yeah, dudes, Slide Style events and all of our just drifting streams when we're just hanging out, it's all about having fun, building cool, badass cars. I am a terrible. I play with the keyboard. I don't even use the controller. I drive on the keyboard because I'm more focused on just hanging out with the guys, checking out their cars, watching because they're driving. We got some wheelmen, boy. We got some guys that drive their ass off, and it's just fun to hang back and watch. I love it. But and when I don't know if you've ever seen a slide style event before, but we run it. We run it just like FD or D1 or anything like that. We've got full on-screen graphics. We have race controllers all through Discord, and it's an organized thing, and it's all fan voted, which is the cool thing. Referee still going after Zomgeddon over here. He's not afraid of Slender Man. I was supposed to switch up referees for this match, and I forgot. Yogi is like, these two are going at it here. I think D-Killer may have, in fact, earned himself a title shot here. Zomgeddon still interfering here. Big sit-out pile driver there from the killer himself. But Big Slendy comes in and he goes after he's got a fire extinguisher. He goes for the arm bar. Yogi says, I can take it from here. I don't need your help. And so I'm the champ for a reason. The referee going back after the big man, but the combination there from Yogi. It might be time here. Big drop kick there from Killer. Time is coming down to it here. They lock up. Monkey flip there. I love the name AF Killer. I'm so excited about changing that. I'm gonna do it as soon as this match is over. They lock up again. Killer goes for the suplex and gets it here. Will he go for the pin? The referee is still bothering with Zomgeddon over there. He's not giving up on this thing, man. He's got that barbed wire bat now. Is he going to use it? 1 minute remaining. Are we going to have 2 time limit draws back to back? Oh! Picked up by his neck and thrown over the top rope. That could be a count out right there. The referee needs to start counting. Not sure what he's doing. There he is to the count of 1. Looks like he is going to be able to get back into the ring here. He has that. My man was asking about Dynamite earlier. I'm telling you. This game is ridiculous. He just jacked him up by his throat and just threw him. Can you imagine somebody doing that spot in real life? Dude, that would suck. Back over the top rope again into the floor. The count out begins again. But we're running down to it on time here. This is going to be another time. And if you could go a time limit draw with the champion, I think that might be deserving of a title shot. That's it. Time limit draw. That's 2 matches in a row that have gone the distance. And I don't know about you guys. How would everybody agree in the chat? Do y'all think that's deserving of a title shot? I think it is, man. Might be looking at our main event for next week. I don't know what Zomgeddon's out here doing, though. See, these 2 guys, they're still going at it. They're not giving up on it yet. And look here. Killer's standing tall. And he puts the chokehold in here. Now, obviously, this is all after the bell is sounded. Yogi beating down here on him. And there you see he taps out. Killer taps out, so the last laugh goes to Yogi Bear here. It is going to be interesting to see next week what goes on with that. AFK said he needs to mind his own business. I'm going to change his name to AF Killer right now. I'm so excited about that idea. There we go. It's done. AF Killer. Like CM Punk. I love it. Alrighty, well, up next on the card for the night, now we're going to start getting into the craziness. Y'all know me, I can't have a regular old match. We're going to have some crazy shit here. So speaking of some hardcore stuff like we had in the first match of the night, Fear, you can play, you can play the game. It's set up like old N64 stuff, and dude, this entire game, it's called Wrestling Empire. The whole game is developed by one guy. Like, he does all of this. And he updates it regularly all the time. But this game it's so incredible. You can customize wrestlers and do your own thing and make your own company and whatever and just do this. And it like reminds me of the old like PlayStation wrestling games like SmackDown or the old like, SmackDown Shut Your Mouth or whatever from with Brock Lesnar on the cover. Or no, that one would have had The Rock on the cover. What was the one with Brock Lesnar on the cover? It was Here Comes the Pain, I think is what it was. Or games like that. It reminds me of that. But we make, so all of the guys you're seeing, like our entire, I can show you real quick while we're taking a quick little break. I'll give you a look at it. So we've made, this is our company here. All of the wrestlers you see on this screen are our viewers, are you guys, are our friends here. We've made somebody for everyone. And that's who wrestles the matches. So we just put him in matches and see what happens. And we have our little storylines. I have the show booked, like I've got matches booked out and everything. That's how I'm able to do the graphics on the screen and everything. And we do it like it's an actual, like it was Monday Night Raw or AEW Dynamite. We do it just like that. And we even have gambling. We gamble our channel points. It's just a fun time, man. I enjoy it. All right, this one's going to take a little bit of setup here. But you can play. If you were to get the game, you definitely control the wrestler. You can play the game. I just make it computer versus computer because honestly, I sit back and it's just funny as hell to me. I love it. I'm a big wrestling person. I am a wrestler myself. So it's right up my alley, the whole thing. All right, here we go. All right, I think we're good here on our next matchup. Go on and get the gambling in for you guys. Of course, remember to gamble responsibly. Returning your points for the last one since it was a time limit draw. All right. So this matchup is a kind of Florida man versus Alabama man here between Theory and Barney. And it's going to be a fun one because it is a straight up steel cage match. So get your predictions in now. And actually, before I start, I got to make sure that there's some weapons inside the ring. So here we go, hardcore match in a cage. Theory versus Barney, let's do it. Yeah, I do that, AFK.
Suck my ass! You can't kill me!
That's what this match is all about. You can't kill me. Speaking of kill me, there's a coffin in the ring. All right, there's about a minute left for you guys to get your gambling in there. Prediction at the top of the chat. Throw some channel points in there on who you think is going to win. Maybe you can win big. But it is going to be Florida man versus Alabama man here. And these guys are getting after it right off the bat. You already know Barney's got that broom of doom. Theory's over there trying to climb up the steps. He fell over. I don't know what Miss Official is doing. But we've got an STF here applied in the middle of the ring. No submissions, pinfalls, or anything in this matchup. The only way you're winning is to escape the cage. And I hate that shit that WWE started doing like 15 years ago where you could just walk out the door. That gets on my damn nerves. I think once they close the door to the cage, they lock that bitch up and leave. Now, of course, in a standard cage match in WWE, you can still win by pinfall or submission. You're just locked in the cage. But they added that you can just, escape the cage, which is my favorite. But you can just walk out the door. Come on, son. Ain't no walking out the door. You got to climb out. And that's what we have right here. So we don't do that shit. And on your screen, Championship Wrestling, you can't even pin somebody. The only way you're winning a cage match is to get out of it. Or get thrown off of it. Zach's right about that. F Case's party must have skin cancer. That's he's just in a constant state of sunburn, man. That's Florida man for you right there. And Alabama man does a little bit better about staying out of the sun. Theory still in. Oh, Barney unaided slips off there. I'm still not sure what the ref's trying to do here. Geek says he's got the possible tag title. We'll have to see, man. Oh, sit-out powerbomb there from Theory. The referee finally gives up on whatever she was doing with those steps. Now the referee is trying to escape the cage. We have the worst referees in the history of wrestling in OCW here. Look, referee's on the top. Oh, my God, if she fell, it'd be so funny. But Barney has made it to the top. Is he going to escape this quickly? He's on his way down here. And that was the most anticlimactic hardcore cage match I think I've ever seen. Hell nah. Hell nah. We ain't, no. Come on, son. We can, all right. So Mr. McMahon comes angrily walking down to the ring and says, we're starting the match over, and tears both of his quads. That's what we're doing. No, come on. Get your ass back in the ring. Come on, Barney. Bring the broom of doom. Get your ass back in the ring. Referee, do your job. Stay in there. Let's do this right, boys. I will give y'all the channel points for whoever picked for Barney, though. I will do that because that is fair. But for the sake of fucking entertainment, we're going to do this again here. So you guys get Barney for the win. Kind of lame-ass cage match was that. All right, so and when I do the recap, I'll say that Barney won because Barney did win the match. But I want to see a damn hardcore cage match here. This is OCW, damn it. Big shots here with the bat. See, this is what we wanted. This is what we were looking for. We want to see somebody die. I mean, we want to see somebody bring good competition to the squared circle. Knee bar here applied. Referee still over there doing something funky. I don't know what she's got going on. These guys are just kind of relaxing over here in the corner. All right, here we go. We're back. Barney's just beating the shit out of Theory here with that bat, man. Look at this, dude. Oh, man. Now Theory has got those steps and he's moonwalking with them. Meanwhile, there's clobbered in the back of the head with a baseball bat. Barney's going to climb out. He's probably going to escape this time, too. Barney's like, I'll win this match twice. I don't give a shit. Oh, he falls off. Unable to make it up over the top of the cage, but still swinging with that bat. Gets the takedown there. Got the headlock applied. He's beating the shit out of Theory here, man. It's the power of that purple hair. It's his mojo. Big shots here from Barney. He's just beating Theory to death, man. Is he going to climb out here? Oh, are they going to race to the top? Here goes Barney up to the top. His Theory's trying to get to him. He can't get there. He goes to grab the leg. He misses. He does get him this time and brings him back down. Hero says he wants to see him jump like Shane off the top of the cage. Ooh, a belly to back suplex there into the cage. And now Theory's trying to go up. Wouldn't that be something? I think Barney's going to, yeah, Barney just grabs him and rips him down off there real quick. Shane McMahon has done some wild bumps over the years, man. Barney now just torquing on the arm there. I can't believe this is like murder here. No wonder he won so fast earlier. And I told the game, no, do it again. And they were like, all right, if you want to see him die, we'll. Oh, but Theory with the super high angle sit out power bomb there. Picks up that camera. Talking some trash on the microphone here right in the middle of this match after getting his ass beat for this long. Barney goes right back to the bat. He said, hey, if you want some more of it, I'll give it to you. Off the top rope with the bat. And up he goes to the top of the cage here. Will he make it out this time? He climbs up to the top, squeezes his way over, and I think, yep, Barney is on his way down. He has had enough. He took that power bomb, man. He said, all right, that's enough of that. But Barney, after restarting the match, says, all right, I'll do it again, and just beats the shit out of Theory for about 10 minutes. And climbs back out again. I feel bad now. And now the referee the camera explodes in the referee's face. She probably deserved it. She ain't do shit this whole match. I never get tired of this game, man. All right, up next. We're on to a fun one here. Let me put the cage away. This stuff back to the way it was. All right. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I forgot I was doing this for this match. All right, well, let me fix this up. That's going to be under, I think. Yeah, that's under these. And we're going to grab a bunch of them bitches. All righty here. Let's get these next two in the match. All right, so this next matchup is going to be for the Mayhem Masters title. Of course, Zomgeddon, the current title holder. And he is going to be facing off against our boy Foxy here. Challenge for the Mayhem Masters. And Zom said, I'll do it. But you're too damn short, little man. Do you see how tall I am? Slender Man's like 8 feet tall. And Foxy says, fuck you. I'll climb up a ladder and beat your ass. And the general manager heard, ladder? Ladder? Well, I know what we can do for this matchup here. So this is going to be a ladder match for the Mayhem Masters title. It is coming at you. Let me get this prediction started here for you, though. All right. 2 minutes. Who will win this? Oh, that's right. Boom. All right. It's coming at you right there. Match is on the way. We got Zomgeddon, we got Foxy in a ladder match for the Mayhem Masters title. Let's do it. We got ladders stacked on top of ladders and stuff over here. All right, while these guys make their entrances, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back in just a second, so you guys enjoy. Make sure you get your bets in on who's going to win the match and be the Mayhem Masters champion. I'll be right back. Hopefully I didn't miss too much here. Looks like these guys have gotten started. Ladders all over the place. Probably too many damn ladders. Ladders inside of ladders, on top of ladders, under ladders, around ladders. Canadian Destroyer from Slender Man here. Goes for the knee drop. Does not make the connection. Got the inverted triangle choke applied to Foxy here. You guys have thought, y'all say that everyone says that Zom is going to retain the title here. You or no, Foxy might surprise you here. We are going to find out, see when one of them brings the ladder in. I wish, hopefully one day in the future, our boy M. Dickey can add a feature to the game where you can have a ladder match for the title. So the title is hanging from the ceiling and they have to climb up to get it. That's not a feature of the game, of course. That would be the best. So sadly, a ladder match is just a match with ladders. Foxy thrown to the outside. Luckily, there are no ladders where he landed. The referee with the... referee with the splash coming in, doing some damage here. He wants to be a part of this matchup as well. I'm telling you, the worst referees in all of professional wrestling. They're so bad. We need to add a third one.
Clap for your world famous 5-time champs and feel the power!
It's a new day. Yes, it is. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods do some work in a ladder match like this right here. They take it to the tall man, who is currently taking it to Foxy right now, beating his ass. Foxy rolls him up here. Will he get the pin? Did not make even the one count there. We go to lock up, and ooh, big shot right to the face of Foxy there. I mean a full-time referee there, AFK. We can all be special guest referees. But I'm talking about make an actual like third ref. Got Refy McRef Face and Miss Official. I don't know who the third one would be yet. Uh-oh, the backslide here onto the Big Z. Ooh, Foxy rolls under the ropes, lands on the ladders there. I bet that did some damage. Goes for the suplex out on the concrete, on the floor. Ladders haven't really made their way into this matchup yet. Waiting to see when they're going to be introduced and if anything happens with those. And if anybody wants to climb up one and jump off of it. Shots here from Z. Oh, kicks him up over the top. Drags him right back into the ring and keeps stomping him out. Stomping a mud hole into Foxy here. Foxy crawling back towards the center of the ring here. The referee checking on him. This is Jeff the ref. I love it. Springboard. Doesn't make it though. Foxy gets outside of the ring at the last second here. Tells Big Z to bring it, so he does. He clocks him with a left right in the mouth. That's why you don't ask for Slender Man to bring the fight. Up and over top. And a back body drop like that from a normal. Foxy's out.
I am the greatest Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion that ever lived, and I am the greatest professional wrestler that ever lived.
Foxy was knocked out by that back. He must have landed on his head. Maybe he's injured. The referee calling the matchup here. What is with all these non-climactic ass finishes, man? Boring ass show. Well, shit. There was no ladder action in that ladder match at all. Look at all these ladders. There's just a whole room full of ladders that nobody did anything with. We've cleared out the Home Depot. They don't have any ladders left at the local Home Depot at all, and nobody used not one of them. What's the next match supposed to be? All right, well, the next match should be promising, huh? Well, the next two, because obviously we have the Mayhem Melee. That's always craziness. But hopefully this next match will get us the hookup. And you guys bet on Big Z, and you guys bet properly. He took the fight to Foxy there, so I'm going to give you guys your points, give you your winnings. And we are going to set up this next match. So this next match is going to take a little bit of configuration. So I'm going to have to make sure I get this right. Barney with the sub. 12 whole months, dude. A whole year of subscription from our boy Barney, dude. We appreciate it. We appreciate the support. Barney's always here, man. He's not always in the chat, but he's always around. You guys don't necessarily notice it. But Barney is always around, and he is a huge help with the Discord. If ever there's any crazy spam bots or any unsavory activity going on, I bet you guys don't even know it because Barney is so damn fast. A lot of times I don't see it. I'll just log into Discord and see that like all the channels have unread messages, but then I click on them and there's nothing new, and it's because he's already cleared it out. My man is on top of it, so I huge appreciate. He's always so supportive of what we do and hanging out with us, and every once in a while he'll jump in and play some games with us too. We appreciate you, buddy. We're glad you're here. It's been a whole year, man. I still can't, like, time flies, dude. I can't believe it. All right, so let's get this next match set up. I'm pretty sure you can do what I want to do in the game, but we might have to kind of fudge it a little bit. So we're going to see. All right, I'm going to set this first. Bear with me a minute here, guys, while I try to figure this one out. Pull up my thing here. All right. Hopefully, this does what it's supposed to. Oh, wait, what? Yeah, do that. Sorry for the weird, awkward silence going on here. Why is it picking wrestlers from other companies? Stick with our company. What the hell? As much as I'd like to have Mick Foley in this match, I've got other plans, game. Damn it. All right. We're just gonna start over from scratch. We'll start over from scratch. Clear everybody out. I know, Duns. I'm trying. I'm gonna get it there. All right. We have our referee. We have our first wrestler. We have our second wrestler. Now we should just be able to go down the line here. All right, so that should work. So now I should be able to do this. This is my first time doing this, so I hope this works right. I know you are, Duns. You pick up where Wayne left off because Wayne always does that. That's his favorite sound effect. He strategically drops that one in all the time. I want to update my sound effects, but the damn Blurp app thing, their logins are fucked up. So like I can't even get in to do it. I need to get that figured out. So we can't do a prediction for this match, unfortunately, due to, you will see why here in just a minute. There's Wayne. There he is. And we're not going to do a prediction for the Melee either. So we're out on predictions. So you guys, all of your gambling for the evening is done. So our main event. Let's see if I can't. All right, so here we go. We're all set. The main event of the evening tonight, of course, earlier on, facing off against Zach, Mike Tyson was able to come out, beat the absolute piss out of him, and take away his Twitch championship. Well, of course, Mike Tyson is not a full-time member of the On Your Screen Championship Wrestling roster, so management knew that if he won that matchup earlier on in the evening, they'd give him some time to take a break and get ready, but it would set up a gauntlet match to find out who is going to be the true Twitch title holder of OCW Wrestling. So we have a gauntlet match set up. Will Mike Tyson be able to beat 5 other men to retain that title? Because if that's the case, he'll have to come back next week to defend it again against the winner of the Mayhem Melee, which comes up after this. Or will one of these men be able to take away that title and be the new Twitch champion? So we're going to find out starting up right now. This Mike Tyson gauntlet match is coming at you. Or the game is going to do it completely wrong. So I appreciate that, game. Thank you. And the ladders are still in the ring. Hang on. Real quick. Let me get rid of the ladders. That's my bad. Pirate, what's up, dude? Hey, you were just here in time for the main event. I screwed it up, so we're going to start it over. We're going to try one more time. Here it goes. Main event, gauntlet match with Mike Tyson. He is the Twitch champion. Let's make it happen. Hey, Stone Cold music. Here it is, Mike Tyson making his way to the ring. I need to test I keep forgetting my replay feature exists. Let's give it the old college try here. There it is. See, look, you get a replay of Mike Tyson's entrance right there. I keep forgetting I have that. AFK says he'll be right back. All right, well, here we go. We have our first two wrestlers of this gauntlet match in the ring. It is Mike Tyson and Josh. Mike Tyson says, for those that like to keep count, this is the first title I've won in my career. He's won many, many more titles than that. Josh says it's also the last title he'll ever hold. He means here in On Your Screen Championship Wrestling. Mike says, maybe I should start counting title defenses so you can be another notch on my belt. Well, I guess, he's got two microphones to say that with. And the two boxers start going at it right here in the ring. Quick hip toss here from Tyson. This is a gauntlet match. There are 5 men that are involved. So after one of these scores a pinfall, we will move on to the next wrestler. Will Mike Tyson be able to make it through everyone or trip and bust his ass like that? I guess we're going to find out. He is dropping the combinations onto Josh here, the other boxer of the company, who's getting some shots in of his own here, but a big right hand from Tyson. And of course, the winner of this match is the rightful owner of the Twitch Championship. Back body drop from Josh there to Tyson. Runs into the referee there. Heads to the outside of the ring. Is he looking to grab a weapon here? This is not a no disqualification match, so that would not be very smart of him to do. Tyson with the splash there. These guys just swinging combinations. Look at Tyson's dodging them left and right. A little bit like Muhammad Ali there, dodging them up. Goes for the spear there. Didn't get everything he wanted on it, but Josh is back up. Dodges the shot, but the attitude adjustment coming from Tyson. Used that to his advantage big time against Zach earlier on this evening when he won the Twitch Championship. Sent to the corner now. Locks up. Oh no, is he going to throw it? I thought he was going to throw him out of the ring. Gets the press slam on to Josh here. These two boxing it out now in the center. They lock up, get the headlock from Tyson here. Shots coming in with the right hand. Josh is down. Will Tyson be able to get the pinfall here? Now, considering this matchup is for the Twitch Championship, and we've already had a Twitch Championship match this evening, the wrestlers in this gauntlet match are not going to be participating in the Mayhem Melee. Foxy, you came in and then left right before your match started and came back. You had a match, you had a ladder match with Zamgeddon earlier for the Mayhem Melee title, and you were unsuccessful in your attempt. But you will be back here in the Mayhem Melee in just a little while. It was a good showing, but Slender Man, he brought the business. You know how it is. Back body drop here from Tyson. I'm gonna fix my camera. I feel like I'm glowing again. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's all good, Foxy. No worries, man. We're just glad you're here now. Always glad when our boys are chilling with us. Make it sound like you were out there over there with a girl or something, bro. Uh-oh, Mike Tyson's fired up here, and that is not going to be good news for Josh at all. Oh! With that face plant maneuver right there. That is what signed the end of the match earlier against Zach, but Josh able to get up, leapfrogs over Tyson. Will he catch him on the way back off the ropes? The ref gets in the way, of course, because we have the worst refs ever. Russian leg sweep. He gets the pin here, but that is going to be a rope break. The wrestling ring awareness is not something that you'd expect Mike Tyson to have. He's used to a boxing ring and not worried about being in the ropes. Oh, I got you, Foxy. I understand, man. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. Well, hey, sit back, grab a... Well, I don't think you're old enough to have a beer. Grab a soda and enjoy some ridiculously stupid, obnoxious wrestling with the boys, huh? Pirates said, what do you think did a driver? Well, I figured you were, I thought you were going to, man. I love your driver view videos, man. I was watching it last night, dude. It looks so awesome. And the quality, like I said, because my stuff has been fucking up, the quality of your driver view vid is way better than the actual comp. As far as, like, you know, video quality, it looks great. So cool to see. And of course, some of the controversies surrounding some of the competitive things of the event. You really get some insights on what happened when you've got the HUD and everything like that available in the in-car view. Mike Tyson goes low again on Josh. So I was able to learn some things also, Pirate. So I appreciate it, man. It looks awesome. And that's going to be a pin after the attitude adjustment. 1, 2, 3. Josh has been eliminated, and the next wrestler is on his way out. And that's right, son, it's me. Coming to take a piece. Oh, Tyson comes out to meet me. Oh, shit. I'm not even going to make it in the ring before Mike Tyson starts to whoop my ass. Josh is upset with the referee, but he's out of here, man. He was pinned fair and square. The referees suck, but they don't suck that bad. But I get an enziguri on Mike Tyson and break his nose. Whew. Am I going to unseat Mike Tyson from the Twitch Championship? Oh, nope, not with a sit-out neck breaker like that. Good grief. Apparently, I just no-sell it and go straight to the sleeper hold here. I feel you, Foxy. Sometimes it happens, man. It's unfortunate, but you will. Things always work out. You will find yourself the person for you. Or maybe it's you. Maybe you do your own thing. Maybe there's more than one person for you. Maybe you join a compound or something. Who knows? But no, man. Oh shit! Mike Tyson thrown out of the ring. But no, the future. Well, you will find your way in the future, my friend. Don't sit on it too long. You know what I'm saying? Josh, you just got here. No, Josh missed it. Mike Tyson won the Twitch Championship from Zach, so we are now having a gauntlet match for Mike Tyson to see if he can defeat 5 other wrestlers to remain the Twitch Champion. You just went toe-to-toe with the heavyweight champ, Mike Tyson. You just boxed it out with him, but he was able to get the win. You were the first wrestler in the, oh, that facebuster again from Tyson. But you were the first wrestler in the gauntlet match there, Josh, and unfortunately you were eliminated. So now it's me versus Tyson, and Tyson is beating my ass. So we will see which wrestler is up next. And then Custom Gaming, what's going on? Welcome, welcome. It has been there's a long story to explain what the hell is happening right now, but Mike Tyson is currently our on your screen Championship Wrestling Twitch champion. And he is in a gauntlet match against 5 wrestlers, and he just uppercut. This is me that's in the match right now, so he just uppercutted me straight in the nuts. That's great. But I am the second entrant in this gauntlet match, so there's 3 more men that Tyson would have to face to hold on to this title. Referee is in there. I've got the sleeper hold applied to Tyson here, but he rolls it through with the headlock takeover. Get another enziguri in. The kip up, all right, in the double stomp, right to the lower back of the boxer. Going after the legs here now, got the knee bar in. Am I going to tap out Mike Tyson? Wouldn't that be some shit, man? I don't want to tap out Mike Tyson with the knee bar. Come on, all right, he gets out of it. Uh-oh, that was a bad idea. All right, I roll him through. Uh-oh, full mount here, ground and pound on the... Oh, face buster of my own, stealing his finisher. Another double stomp. I'm fired up here. Test of strength here. You can't have a test of strength with Mike Tyson. Ain't no way I'm going to outstrike. Look at my skinny ass little arms. The lariat, though, not able to get the pin in. You go Pirate dropping the links over in the chat. Hey, did you drop the video on the Slide Style Discord, Pirate? Superplex from Mike Tyson. He goes for the pin. That is 1, 2, but I'm able to kick out. Yeah, post that on there, Pirate. Let everybody else see that thing, man. It was awesome. AFK, the rest of the participants in the gauntlet match are a surprise. All the participants, actually. It's supposed to be Mike Tyson versus 5 surprise entrants. So Josh was the first one. I'm the second one. So we will see who is up next. Got another knee bar. I'm still going after that right leg of Tyson here. Got it in deep here. Is he going to be able to, is he going to tap here? Is he going to be able to get out of this? He is able to slip away. Oh, with the 2 left, left, right. Uh-oh, the boxing combos are coming out. Right, right. I am down. The blood is pouring. He's still swinging here. I get the kick in. Go with the thrust kick as the boxer will step back in with the combinations. 2 of us talking a little shit here. Oh, picked up, thrown to the ground from Tyson here. Oh, just threw me down to the floor. Hell yeah, Pirate, you're the man, dude. The video looked good, dude. I love the way you had the little title screens before each run saying who was lead and who was chase. Like I said, dude, it looked really, really good. I'm glad I was able to get my capture card set up, and hopefully my overall stream quality is going to be higher than what it was. An NDI thing was just cool feature, cool idea, the way it worked, but just, The only difference now is I had my audio sync set up for the time delay based off of that. This is going to be a lot lower latency on the capture card, so my sound is actually probably slightly off right now. Not off of me speaking, but like the game sound. So I'll have to tweak on that a little bit as well. But this is a great game to use as a test later, so I can basically find out exactly the delay and compensate for it. Big face buster there. Tyson's fired up here. His heavy punches come in. Another elbow drop. That is what he used. That is the final straw that he won. What's going on here? A surfboard here from Tyson. Pulls me into the ropes, though, so it is going to be a rope break. He's still fired up. Now what's he going to go for? Picks me up. Boom. Huge lariat. If he goes for another elbow drop, I'm taking some damage here now. Up to the top rope. Is it going to be another diving elbow drop? Yes, it is. The iron drop, as AFK called it earlier. I'm able to roll out of the ring, but that's not going to last long here. Uh-oh, able to get the hip toss onto Tyson and get the arm. Tyson's able to get out quickly, though. And another sit-out neck breaker. And the ground and pound begins from the big man, just beating down on me here. I'm able to get him off. Double stomp to the lower back, though. Uh-oh. At a count of 8 here. Am I going to get counted out? Count of 9, able to get in at the last second. Tyson is up to a count of 6. Is he going to get back in the ring? He's to a 7. He is able to get back in. Well, almost got counted out right there. This match is going on for quite some time here. Oh, quick roll up for Tyson. The ref's not looking. That would have been 1, 2, 3. That could have been it there. Tyson looking to deliver that haymaker. And from me here, 1, 2. Tyson throws me off quick there. Says, get up out of here, son. Big right hand from Tyson, left hand combination. He's just got to get the pin in here. I'm not doing so hot. Locks it up, headlock takeover. Just beating down on the face. The ref might need to call this one here. I don't want to get my ass beat by Mike Tyson anymore. Press slam to Tyson, though. Somehow, still able to get something in there. Another rope break here. Uh-oh, guillotine choke applied here from Tyson. I don't know if I can get back out of this. My guy has been getting beat on for 5-10 minutes here. That's it. Yep, I tapped out there. Mike Tyson takes out Josh. He takes out Alex. Well, can he handle the Pirate and his rum? He's got rum and a water bottle. Mike Tyson immediately fired up, goes straight after Pirate, doesn't even let him into the ring. Beating on his face as soon as he comes out. Good grief. Oh, man. I mean, really, I don't even think the Pirate hasn't even made it into the ring yet because the ref's not even counting him out. The ref's just counting Tyson here. He is just beating the shit out of Pirate. Why would he be so angry with Pirate here? Up to a count of 6, he gets back in the ring. You guys don't think that's not Mike Tyson's lucky hat, is it? Because you guys look, Pirate is on the side of the ring, can't even make it to the ring. Do you guys think that Zach stole that hat from Mike Tyson and now Pirate has the hat? And Mike Tyson just came to OCW to get his hat back? Is that what this is all about? Is this about the hat? Pirate, you have the heavyweight boxing champion's hat. I think Mike Tyson came to OCW to get his hat back. It was his hat, Mr. Krabs. He was number one. I thought so too, AFK. I don't know if the injuries actually like sustain more than like 15 seconds in exhibition matches. Yeah. Like they happen and then the game is like, okay, it's an exhibition. They're fine and puts them back. Because he definitely, yeah, because when he did when he gave him the gut wrench suplex there on the side, I think that's what it was, Pirate screamed. He did the injury scream. But Pirate here duking it out, man. That rum, that liquid courage, man, duking it out with Mike Tyson of all people. There are only 2 people left in this guard. Pirate going low. There's only one way. You're going to chop the champ down. Is Pirate going to be the one to knock Mike Tyson out of this ball? Mike Tyson with another attitude adjustment up over the top rope and tumbling to the floor goes Pirate. To the floor again goes Pirate. Good grief. Mike Tyson is just cleaning shop in here. Big power bomb from Tyson. He gets the pin. 1, 2, 3. That is going to be it. Pirate is out of here. And on his way to the ring, and Tyson's going to meet him, is Corey. And just getting straight in the entranceway, goes right for him, up in the air, huge press. Holding him up, slams him down. Before he's able to even finish his entrance, Tyson goes to tear him up. Amber is back. Amber, welcome. I got you, AFK. I don't know. I don't know that much. I'm just kind of figuring things out as I go along here. I'm relatively new to the game in general. Hey, Amber's friends there. What's up, Amber's friend? I got to get you a wrestler made. We got to do it next time. Y'all got to get here a little bit earlier if you can next Wednesday. We'll make it happen. Canadian Destroyer there from Corey. You guys have missed a lot, Amber. There's been some wild shit. So currently Mike Tyson is in a gauntlet match. He's the Twitch champion. And he is in a gauntlet match to see if he can retain that title by defending it against 5 other wrestlers back to back. Corey is the 4th wrestler in line. Tyson has defeated 3 so far. Huge brain buster to Corey there. But AFK, do other guys do stuff like this with Wrestling Empire? Or I mean, or other wrestling games, I guess, in general, but I know, I'm sure they do with like the WWE games, especially with the amount of customization and everything like that. Uh-oh, Corey with the pin. Is that going to be 3? It was so close here. But Tyson's able to kick out. But yeah, do other guys that do Wrestling Empire, do they have their own like custom things like this? Corey with 1, 2, 3. He gets him. Mike Tyson has been eliminated, and here comes the final. So this is between these two for the Twitch Championship. It's Boost versus Corey. Corey with the parting shot there to Tyson after fighting off 3 wrestlers. Tyson just couldn't get through the 4th, and he is out of here. But what a showing there from the champ. But like I said, now that Pirate is gone and he defeated him, I think Tyson was just here for the hat. I think it was Mike Tyson's hat. But Amber, we're going to be, after this right here, we're going to have the Mayhem Melee, and that is going to be it for us tonight. So that is going to be up next. Corey beating down on Boost here with that cross arm breaker. Is Boost going to be able to get out of it here? But this is for the Twitch Championship here. So whoever wins between Corey and Boost is going to be Twitch Champion. And of course, none of the wrestlers involved in this matchup are going to be in the Mayhem Melee, because they essentially kind of had their own mini version of it here for the title. So they already had their one opportunity at it. They're not going to get another. Kind of how we're doing it here. Guillotine applied by Corey here to Boost. Boost going to tap out. He's able to slip away. But yeah, Amber, we're hanging out. And you will be featured here in that Mayhem Melee, of course. Haven't had a match yet tonight. Duns, I appreciate it, man. And thank you for hanging out, listening to us, and just listening to me yapping about random shit while you're at work, man. It's kind of a crazy thought to me that, like, somebody would want to do that. So dude, I really appreciate it, man. Oh, okay, AFK, hell yeah. Well, how does mine look in comparison? I mean, am I doing shit just like everybody else, or is me doing the wrestlers for viewers, is that kind of a unique thing? Because that's kind of obviously with like slide style, we're aiming to be unique in a lot of ways, and I kind of would like to be, not that there's anything wrong with doing the same stuff that other people are doing, but I'd like to think that I'm doing something kind of unique here with this. I hope so. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of time to watch a lot of other streamers, so I don't get to pick up on what other guys are doing with their stuff. I appreciate it, Duns. Thanks, man. And yeah, definitely, it's been an interesting one. Not as, kind of some lackluster matches as far as craziness and all, but...
Your contact lenses just arrived.
1-800-CONTACTS.
You can't have my brand. I have special eyes.
Look with your special eyes.
My brand.
Uh-oh, Boost fired up. Big splash off the top rope. Springboard there. Does he go for another one? Now he rolls back in. Is he going to get the pin here? Drop toe hold from Corey here, but Boost is straight on top. Ground and pound to Corey here. Is he going to come away with the Twitch Championship? Corey rolls through. No, Boost is back on top. Goes for the guillotine. Is pushed away.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
Wouldn't that be some shit after all this stuff with Mike Tyson? If a pile driver from Boost there. After all this Mike Tyson shit, if The Rock came out at the end of this match and just entered himself in the match and won. Boost goes low right in front of the damn ref. These referees are awful. The worst refs ever. Boost beating down on Corey here. I'm thinking about changing the refs and putting them in red shirts instead of the typical striped shirts. Okay, AFK, I got you. Well, I might need to do like slide style then and step my game up with the on-screen graphics. Because I know that's something I got going for me. Not a lot of people are doing that. Mostly because it's an extreme pain in the ass. I got the slide style stuff down though. I have the system that I've got going for that. But it's really complex, that's the thing. So it would be kind of cool to do one for this, because this would be way more simplified. It should say it would be the list of matches for the shows, and then I would have like lower third graphics for like their entrances and stuff like that. How cool would it be if I could do custom music? I could set the in-game music volume to 0 and trigger entrance music for the wrestlers. How sick would that be? Because you guys would be able to pick your own music. So I'm getting you missed all the wildness earlier, man. You defended your Mayhem Masters title against Foxy in a ladder match, and you were able to come away with the victory there. All that craziness with Mike Tyson last week led up to this gauntlet match here, and I believe we came to discover that where Zach had that lucky hat and then Pirate stole it from him, it come to find out, we think that was Mike Tyson's hat in the first place, and that's the only reason he came back. He wasn't interested in wrestling at all. He wanted his hat back. You're all good, Z. I'm just saying, man. But yeah, it's craziness here. But we had a gauntlet match for Mike Tyson to face off against 5 other wrestlers to find out who would be Twitch champion. And after quickly defeating Pirate and presumably getting his hat back, he was kind of quickly defeated by Corey and left quietly. So I think he just wanted his hat back. And now it is Corey versus Boost for the Twitch Championship. And, of course, the Mayhem Melee coming up right after this. Big Canadian destroyer there from Corey. AFK says you can mod custom songs into Wrestling Empire. That would be kind of cool, but if I was going to go the full like overlay route like I do with Slide Style, I would just be able to bake it into my overlay setup. Spinning back hit here. Corey's fired up. Standing moonsault there. Gets another spinning back kick. Is he going to be, I think he's getting ready to hit the finish here. Is he going to be able to take this home against Boost and get the big win? Goes to pick him up. No, Boost counters it. Goes for the cross arm breaker. Oh, he rolls back through. Corey is not in the ropes. Can he get his boot to the ropes? He's able to slip away. To catch the stare down right in the middle of the ring. Big combination there from Corey. Goes to lock up. Boost backs it up. I've actually been looking at writing my own, like when it shows up and says, oh, user has subscribed or done bits or followed or that type of stuff. I want to write my own one of those. Because Stream Elements is cool. Love Stream Elements. Their stuff is great, but I would much rather just bake that stuff. I have my own stuff baked into that, and it would allow me to do so much more graphically with it. Uh-oh, we got a German suplex with the bridge here from Boost. Is that going to be 3? It is Boost. Look at that. Boost is going to be the Twitch champion. Hell yeah, man. Boost has won the gauntlet match. He is the Twitch champion, and the Mayhem Melee is coming up next to find out who he will be facing off with next week. Hell yeah. All right, well, I'm going to get this set up and get ready for that matchup. We're going to do a full reset here. One-minute intervals. As always, elimination. Yep, we're all set. I got to make the ring 100% size just to pack all of them in there. All right, we're set up there. Now let's add all of our guys here. All right, so real quick, what I'm going to do, because I know those 5 guys, plus Mike Tyson, but those 5 guys are not going to be in this matchup. So I need to count everybody, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 5 less than what's in the roster here, and then replace the guys that were just in that matchup, and we should be good to go. That's going to be one. Well, here it's 6 across, so 6 times 5 is 30, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll do just 30 in the match. So that's 1. All right, so there's our 30. So we're going to swap out the referees first.
Now this is a force to be reckoned with.
Hell yeah. A ladder match would be nice, Duns. I'd be pretty excited to see that. All right, gonna swap myself out here because I was in that matchup. Swap Josh out. He was in that matchup. Swap Pirate out. He was in that matchup.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Who am I missing here? Because I'm still short. There's Boost. Boost has got to get swapped out. Oh, AF Killer in there. Corey must be there. He is. Yeah. So Corey, we're going to swap out with Kangaroo. Will be the last one. And that will be everybody.
Talk about your Psalms. Talk about John 3:16. Austin 3:16 says, I just whipped your ass.
That was perfect timing.
You just made the list.
Oh, man. All right, well, hey, it works out to a 30-man Royal Rumble right here, so we are going to make it happen. It's coming at you. Tracy is the first one on the way to the ring here. And we're going to get this thing fired up and ready to go. Kangaroo will be the second entrant. And the Mayhem Melee for the Twitch #1 contender, who's going to face off against Boost next week, is underway right now. Tracy taking it to Kangaroo here. Oh, goes straight down low on the Martian martial artist. The lockup sends him through on the snapmare. Uh-oh, that barbed wire bat in the hands of the Martian here. Is he going to make use of it? She jumps overhead, dodges the bat. Who's going to be next? It is Amber. Amber was just talking about when she's going to be in a match. Well, here she is. Amber's on the way, but Tracy, meanwhile, taking advantage of the distraction. Kangaroo sends Tracy out over the top rope and goes immediately after Amber with that barbed wire bat. Straight beating her. It's like Tracy left a present for Kangaroo here, just beating on her with it. Gets the gut wrench suplex by the rope, unable to get her over the top rope. Hobo Neil Show with the raid, man. What's going on? Welcome, you guys. We just started up the Mayhem Melee. Tracy, well, my sister, she just got eliminated, but she was first up against Kangaroo, so now it is Amber and Kangaroo, but you guys have not missed any of this match at all. Welcome, welcome. And Kangaroo sent out over the top rope. The Martian martial artist is out of here, but Florida Man with the broom of doom is on the way to face off with Amber. You guys missed a crazy-ass episode of OCW's Midweek Mayhem. Definitely be sure to catch it either right here on the channel or on YouTube as well. But we have got the face-off here between Barney and Amber. Nah, Hobo, last match of the night, buddy. The Mayhem Melee is always last. Look at that! As soon as he comes in, Amber sends Barney out of here. And Santaku is going to be on his way to the ring. The sumo wrestler is headed out. Yep, Joe, we always do the Mayhem Melee last, mostly because we don't know how long this damn thing is going to be. We've had some of them be about 20 minutes and some of them be like an hour and a half. These guys are rolling through it quick here. Oh, Sand, a big double stomp from the sumo wrestler. Can you imagine that? But hey, Amber returns fire with a drop kick. But what have you guys been up to, Joe? What were y'all playing? Another gut wrench suplex. It's a popular move in the game here. Not one that I get to see used a lot in real matches. I think I've never given one because I'm not big enough. I think I've only ever taken one gut wrench suplex in a match before. And it was like an impromptu thing. It was like, we don't know what to do from here. You're in an awkward position. Let me just grab you and throw you. And I was just like, I'm going to bump. Bronco Jay, one half of the tag team champions, makes his way to the ring. Again, going after Amber here with Santaku. They know the vampire's dangerous, man. They got to clear her out of here. Santaku going for the rear naked choke here. Uh-oh. Jay's got the big man up on his shoulders. Frosty makes his way to the ring. I don't think Jay was able to hold him up there. I can't imagine holding a sumo wrestler up on your shoulders for very long. Big boot delivered to Amber here, and Frosty goes straight after her. They got a little unfinished business from their Mayhem Masters title match. Yeah, Z, that's one thing I need to do. One day I need to take the time, sit down for an hour or two, and go through each wrestler and like build out their moveset based on their gimmick. Obviously I did that with mine because I'm me, and I also know, oh, Frosty sends Amber, the sharpshooter, sends Amber right over the top rope. She's out of here. But like, I know my real life, like the moves that I do in matches. So like I was able to apply that to my guy, but I haven't really done that with anybody else. So I need to do that. I did that with Corey a little bit as well because I know him with what he does. But yeah, one day I'm going to go through everybody and give them moves that apply to their character for sure. I know it's stupid, but I do a lot of super kicks, boy. I'm like the Young Bucks, though, man. I just fucking super kick everybody always, all the time, and it has like no oomph to it. You could no-sell the shit out of one of my super kicks. I wouldn't even be mad. AFK says it's not a big boot for Santaku. It's a big foot. Hell yeah, just the old stanky foot, just right in the mouth. All right, who's out next? Dragon is on his way. Totally not the Pokemon Machoke. Definitely not who that is. That is Dragon. That is a big, mean, angry wrestling dragon. Uh-oh, Santaku's got Jay up top. Is he going to send him out? No. Jay turns it into a Frankensteiner. And is going after Santaku here. Back up on the shoulders again, but Akuza knocks him down. I didn't even know Akuza was in the match. Akuza is here. Zoned out for a minute. We are up. Here it is, AF Killa. I told y'all I changed the name. AF Killa on the way to the ring. Jay using that trophy there, just banging dudes in the head with it. There's Keith with the stone cold music, man. AF Killa going for the arm on Jay here, trying to weaken him up so he can just pick him up and toss him over the ropes. Of course, the unique element here in OCW about the Rumble match here, it's not over the top rope elimination. It's the floor is lava elimination. So once you get in the ring, if you touch the floor at all, it doesn't matter if you go under the ropes, over the ropes, through the air. If you touch the floor at all, you are eliminated from that point forward. So it's theoretically possible to beat somebody's ass to the point where they're just laying on the canvas and just kind of shove them under the bottom rope out of here. Frosty thrown over the top by AF Killa. He is out of here. Oh, somebody got eliminated. No, AF Killa got eliminated. His theory was making his way to the ring. Kitra sent out of here as well. Big power bomb there from Dragon. Oh, suplex from Akuza. Is Jay gonna go out of here? And Zamgeddon is on the way in. No, Jay is able to counter. Zamgeddon makes his way into the ring. These guys are getting eliminated very fast this week. Usually there's a pretty good collection of guys in the ring at this point. These guys are getting sent out of here left and right. Big double stomp to Dragon from Santaku here. AFK says if somebody was just hanging out on the apron, he might not have been eliminated. Huge brain buster from Jay there. And hey, AF Killa is just confident because of the great match that he had with Yogi earlier tonight. He's probably also exhausted. I'm sure he didn't want any part of this match at all. Blaze making his way to the ring now. Got that tombstone in hand. Throws it into the ring here. Oh, Akuza with the hip toss over the rope. Jay is up out of the ring. Has been eliminated. Shit, Geek, you might have back problems for the rest of forever if a sumo wrestler jumps on your back. You might not have back problems, you might have paralysis. 400 plus pounds straight to the spine. know what's crazy as shit? I have had somebody 400 pounds step on my spine before in a wrestling match. Blaze thrown out of the ring, and Dragon is as well. Prim makes his way to the ring. I have, for real, actually had a dude that was about 420 pounds step on my back in a wrestling match before. And I actually have video of that one. I'll have to get a clip of it and show you guys. One of the smartest wrestling minds I ever met in wrestling. His name is Corey Bush. If y'all want to look him up on YouTube. He goes by the weight of the world. That's his like thing. Is like, because he's always been bullied and stuff for his weight since he was a child and everything. So he uses it in his wrestling gimmick, and it's so awesome because his whole thing is he wants everybody in the world to know his name. He wants to be that big of a wrestler that everybody knows him. So he's a heel, of course. So he's beating people's ass in the ring, and then he'll look out to the crowd and he'll say, "What's my name?" And the crowd will say back, they'll call him Krispy Kreme. They call him Krispy Kreme. He loves it. He thinks it's the funniest fucking thing he's ever seen in his life. But he'll go, "What's my name?" And the crowd goes, "Krispy Kreme." And then he just beats the shit out of whoever he's in a match with. Prim, as soon as he gets here, eliminated by Big Z. He is up out of here. But legitimately, I mean, he's huge. He's for real 400 some pounds, very big belly. His finisher is just a big splash, and he pulls the straps down like Kurt Angle and pulls his big belly out and shakes it around and then does the splash. So the crowd's like, you know, it's, dude. But his in-ring psychology, it can't be beat. He's seriously one of the smartest people I know in my life. He's a great dude. But yeah, weight of the world, Corey Bush, C-O-R-Y Bush, B-U-S-H. If you ever want to look him up on YouTube, had tons of matches. He lives up in Maryland. He's worked all over the mid-Atlantic area, so there's tons of matches. Great, great guy, if you ever wanted to look him up. But yeah, he did a spot, me and Corey, that you see on our OCW shows here. It was me and Corey in the match, and we like got in the ring and said that we, you know, because of course I cut the promos for the two of us, so I'm in the ring going, you know, I think we're a great tag team and we could take on anybody in the back and blah 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 and all this stuff. And of course the lights go dark and Corey's music hits, and big Corey Bush. And little Corey, my buddy, is trying to leave the ring. He's going, "Oh shit, hell no." So I'm like, "No, we got this. And then, of course, you know, Big Corey proceeds to beat the shit out of us. And it was awesome. Fun match. We botched the fuck out of the end of it. Good enough to go on Botchamania. It was terrible. But we got it done. Took my first ever accidental Death Valley driver. That wasn't fun. He was trying to do an attitude adjustment, but he picked me up upside down, but he didn't think about that. So he literally, he gave me a fucking Death Valley driver. It was almost like a burning hammer because he went to flip me over and I like pushed off of him. But yeah, landed on my head. That was fun. All right, moving forward. Kakumba on his way to the ring now. Malte in there as well. Akuza and Santaku, you knew they were going to go at it. They've been back and forth for months now here in OCW. The heavyweight champ Yogi Bear also in the ring. Brought his picnic basket with him. The referee's holding on to that. No, I'm saying it was good enough to go on Botchamania, not that it was on Botchamania. It was bad. We were trying to do, you know how the Hardys do that thing? Where they'll send the other guy into the corner, right? So the guy's, you know, selling like this in the corner. And then one of them will drop down on their hands and knees and the other will run and jump off their back. Yeah, we went to do that. Corey didn't jump high enough and like kicked me in the side of the back and just busted his ass. And it was not good. George of the Jungle making his way, his first ever matchup, makes his way to the ring. He's got his orange there on the side, taking a bite before he gets in the ring. But here he comes, George of the Jungle, his first ever appearance in On Your Screen Championship Wrestling. Meanwhile, Santaku has been eliminated while we were talking about my horrible match finish against with the two Corys. I could probably submit it to Botchamania and they'd throw it in there. George is still here. Have you been here this whole time, dude? I mean, just listen to me blab on about random shit for hours. Damien makes his way to the ring. George of the Jungle just grabbing, look at that, grabbing everybody's title belts. Just stacking up title belts here. Meanwhile, Yakuza is just beating him down with that N64. Zach in the ring as well, going after Malte here. Geek says he's got a shot at getting the win on this one since he's coming in so late. That's true. Kakuma launched over the top rope. Here's Keto on his way to the ring. Responded back to my friend there real quick. Sorry guys, I missed some stuff here. Z said he liked the reverse suplex. I wasn't even looking. What happened? I missed it. I'm a bad commentator. Zach fired up, throws the champ over the top as he's on the apron, he falls. Zach knocks Yogi Bear out of this matchup. Seven entrants remaining here. Wayne makes his way to the ring. His tag team partner Malte is already there. So they are surely going to be a force to be reckoned with. George of the Jungle here duking it out with Malte currently. Let's see if he's able to hold out here. Zach's still over there. He's wanting another shot back at his Twitch championship here. Tries to throw Yakuza over the top rope. Is unable to do so. Big right hand here from Wayne. Oh, Z says he eliminated Kakuma with the reverse suplex. I do like the way that move looks, especially in this game where they get him up and then just kind of like go forward with him. Didn't Mox do one of those? Hadn't he been doing one of those for a little while now? No, he does that shit where he picks you up for a vertical suplex and sends you forward, but you're supposed to take a back bump, not a face bump. Malte's sent out of here. I hate that. I would never do that spot. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with those guys. They're at highest level of wrestling, but it's like a risk-reward thing for me. I don't think that move looks good enough to justify how, like, y'all don't understand how hard that is to do. Like, and to do it in the middle of a match, like, little to no consequence, and, like, I don't think really the general population knows how difficult that move is. I don't think it's worth it. Same thing with the German suplex. German suplexes are insanely dangerous. Banana has been eliminated. People just throw fucking German suplexes all the time. Did Banana just walk in? See, that's why I'm over here excited talking about real world wrestling shit, and meanwhile I'm missing stuff. I gotta get back into it here. Banana's been eliminated. And see, George is doing a better job watching than I am, so apparently Banana walked in and immediately got eliminated. Charlie is on her way to the ring now. Uh-oh, George is on the apron. Is he going to get... Oh, Charlie's right there. She's not going to... She says she'll let him stay in. Banana's pissed off, man. He's just standing there on the side just looking. He's irritated about this whole thing. Meanwhile, some shit is on fire in the ring. Not sure what's happening there. Bulldog from Damien. George with an elimination sends Zach out of the ring. Zach's not having a rough night tonight, man. George got an elimination, threw him on out of here. That's George in the jungle right there. Charlie going after Wayne immediately. Who's coming in? We got 4 entrants left in the match. Foxy making his way to the ring now. That's what I'm saying, George. Sit his ass. Zach's like, I'm tired, man. I'm going home. Oh no, Damien got tired of it. George has been sent over the top. He is up out of here. Z said he's looking pretty out of gas. That's true, but it's hard to get somebody 8 foot tall up out of the ring, man. Three entrants remaining. It is going to be Soggy. How does he always manage to draw such late numbers in these matches? Charlie sent out by Foxy. These guys are beating the shit out of each other here. Just a... Uh-oh. Z was over the outside on the apron, but was able to get back in. Meanwhile, Damien's over here messing with belts. Z makes him pay for it. You're coming down to it here. George got the clip in of him eliminating Zach. I'll have to send that to Zach. Like, bro, this is his first match ever, and he sent your ass up over the turnbuckle. You're out of here. Z sends Foxy. He went for a Samoan drop and let go of him halfway down. It was like, get the fuck out of here. Z with the Samoan drop to the outside. I keep forgetting I got my replay feature. Let's see if it captured that. It didn't. I didn't get it in time. I keep forgetting about my replays, man. Should have done that for George's elimination earlier, too. Well, I'll try to keep that in mind. Foxy's still here, man. It's unfortunate. You had a good run, though. Akuza sent over the top rope. Let's try the replay again. Let's try the replay for that. Akuza and Hero sent out. Should get both eliminations on the replay. There you go. Akuza sent to the floor. Then Soggy picks up and sends Hero right after him. Meanwhile, DK makes his way to the ring. There's 2 entrants left in this matchup. 6 men currently in the ring at this time. Brainbuster from Keto onto Big Z there. That's right, Geek, coming out last. Unless I fucked up and somehow didn't involve you in the match. I hope not. No, you should be in it. Wayne going after DK here. Soggy going after Keto, and there it is. Geek, the final entrant in this matchup, coming in at number 30. Will he be able to make it happen here? 7 wrestlers left in this matchup. Who is going to be the #1 contender to face off against Boost for the Twitch Championship? Geek sends Wayne up out of the ring. He is out of here. And that leaves us with 6. Geek taking that nightstick, going after Keto now. I hate when your nose gets... I think I got a dog hair in my nose. AFK says Z is hurt. Yeah, Z is down there in the corner. You see him holding his shoulder there. Z steps outside the ropes, grabs the title belt, steps back in. Keto immediately goes after him with it here. Still holding on to that shoulder. DK Soggy, though, throws DK out over the top. Soggy's got that N64 on fire there, left over from Akuza. I think he'll be able to do some damage with that here. Big DDT there from Geek. Puts the chokehold in on Damien. Z still holding that shoulder. My man is not doing good here. Damien with the brain buster on the title belt to Geek. Big DDT to Keto, but he's able to slip away at the last second. Ground and pound on the Z here. Zomgeddon's got that shoulder clamped down. You see Zomgeddon is screaming in pain here, but he needs to be thrown to the floor. Keto relentless here, just holding on to it. Still going after the neck and shoulder area. Man, Z could just, slide out of the ring if he'd like to, But he is sticking it out. Down to the final 5 here. Uh-oh, Geek steps to the outside. That's a risky move, but he pulls Soggy out with him. Soggy is eliminated. Geek means business right here. Little tag team moves onto Keto, and we are down to our final 4. Soggy's a little upset about that, but he is sent out of here by the referee. And it is Geek, Damien, Keto, and Zomgeddon who is going to be the #1 contender to face off against Boost next week. Geek going after Keto now. Z still holding that shoulder, man. Hard to watch Slender Man be hurt like that, Neck breaker there to Geek, but gets right back up. No sells the shit out of it. Kicks Damien right in the chest. Grabs that nightstick. He getting ready to do some damage here. Keto steps over to him, swings and gets both of them. Z, now Keto's still going after that shoulder. Unbelievable. Remember the first ever rivalry for Big Z here in OCW was with Keto, and Keto has not forgotten about it, but Z makes him pay, sends him over the top rope, and he has made the final 3. Geek, Damien, and Zomgeddon. Who is it going to come down to? Z still holding that shoulder, putting that title belt on one-handed, saying, I can do this. He's got all the gold. Damien is working on Geek here some kind of hard, tearing that arm apart. Uh-oh. Geek knocked over the top rope there. He's on the apron. Damien gets up. He gives him a kick. Is he going to throw him over like he did Soggy earlier? It does not look like it here. He's still hurt, man. Tough to watch. He's still in here. Is somebody going to take advantage of his injury and get him up out of the ring quickly here? He goes after Damien's shoulder here. Geek is able to smack him back with that old console. Picks him up over the shoulder. Looks like Geek is in the prime spot for this matchup here. Damien and Zomgeddon not doing very well. Geek has just got to take advantage and get these guys up over the top rope. Big shot there to Z. Z's just trying to survive at this point, man. I don't know if he makes it to the final 2. I don't know. Oh, no. Damien knocked over the top rope. Is he going to be able to hold on? He falls to the floor. He slips down. It is Geek versus Zomgeddon for the winner of the Mayhem Melee here Coming down to the last two, these two face off. They're both holding title belts here. Oddly enough, their championship or their tag team championships. Kind of weird. Big kick to the face here from Geek. He just needs to slide Z out of there. Z's hurt, man. He's just got to slide him out here. Hip toss with the one arm. The one good arm from Z makes the hip toss there. Oh, he tries to throw him, but doesn't have the distance to get him over the top rope. He's just got to slide him out. Geek versus Z here, and they're both here in the chat to see it. Does the roll through here? Can he make something happen with it? Slender Man just crawling around the ring. This is it, the final two. Picks him up, slams him down. AFK, hell yeah, I kind of agree, but I don't know, man. Geek came out in the prime spot, got a couple of eliminations, kept his damage low. And now he's got the injured big man. He's just got to get him out. He gets him over by the ropes. Can he take advantage? Goes to lock up, but no, the headlock takeover here. And Z cramming that title belt into the face. See blood all over the canvas there, just beating down on Geek here. Uh-oh, got the legs. Still beating on him with that title, just one-handed. Still one-handed, gets the backslide. Geek's in the ropes, he's still swinging with that belt. Big right hand from Geek though, sends Slender Man to the floor. Stomping away at those legs now. Takes the kick up to the face. One just needs to get the other near the ropes. Z's near the ropes now. Can Geek take advantage? He sees the situation, goes to pick him up. He's got him by the waist, but he can't get him up. Uh-oh, for the power bomb here, but oh, Geek goes low as if the shoulder injury wasn't bad enough for the big man. Catches him down low, but he returns the favor on Geek here and makes him pay. Beating on him with that old 64 there, just beating him down. I don't know where Yakuza gets this never-ending supply of N64s from. That one good arm of Z, though, man, it's good for some damage, sending those forearms. Look at that. The damaged arm takes a shot back to the ropes for Geek. Is he going to be able to get him over here? Goes for a kick. Another one. He picks him up. He gets him onto the ropes. He's unable to get him over the top. Stomping down on him. Another shot here. He's got him over in the corner. Dangerous location for these two. Is somebody going to be able to take advantage? Picks him up, slams him down. Can he get him to the floor here? Drops the stomp. They collide against the ropes. So nerve-wracking. Who's going to get it between these two? Z with the shoulder injury. Geek coming in late in the match, but it's a tough matchup against somebody 2 feet taller than you. And also happens to be like an undead demon. Uh-oh, Z stepping out. Is Geek going to be able to take advantage of this? He's going for that, the Yogi Bear's picnic basket. Stepping out of the ropes again. It's like he's taunting Geek, and Geek doesn't want any part of it. Both men outside the ropes now. We're in dangerous territory here. I can't believe Geek's not taking advantage. Z goes to jump off the ropes with that picnic basket, and he misses it. Meanwhile, belly-to-back suplex there from Geek. Now is the time. If he wants to get him out of the ring, now is when you want to do it. Sends him into the corner. Z just drops to the floor. He is out of gas here, man. I'm not understanding exactly why Geek's not taking advantage here. Come on, man. Send him out of here. Let's put him out of his misery. Big shot there from Z, though. He's never going to give up. You know he's not going to give up. Oh, and he sends him. He wins it. Z with the shoulder injury, taking so much damage throughout this entire match. Z gets the victory in the end. Hell yeah, dude. And he is headed for medical attention as quickly as possible. He is getting out of here. What a matchup there. Geek is quite damaged. You can see him saluting the crowd here before he gets out of here. What a show this evening, man. That was such a fun one. But that is going to be it for us this evening, man. So it is going to be Big Z Zomget facing off.
Austin! Oh, son of a bitch!
Z with the sound effect.
Austin!
But it is going to be Zomgeddon facing off against Boost for the Twitch title next week. Can't wait to see it. It's going to be a fun time, and I think AF Killa might have him a match with Yogi as well. So we've got some stuff on deck for next week. Geek. Hey man, you put in a good effort there. It was close. So we're gonna see what happens next week. I've been slacking a little bit, so I've got to get the recap for last week's show posted later on this evening. I'll be working on that and the recap for this week's show. I'm gonna get back on track, and we will be moving forward with that. But with all that being said, it is time to get out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode of Mayhem. So it was a fun time. Of course, it's going to be on YouTube here. And then tomorrow night, we're going to be playing a little bit of Left 4 Dead. I'm excited for that. Hopefully, Charlie's able to get off work in time to join us and play some of that. It's going to be a good time. But we'll be seeing you guys then. If you have Left 4 Dead, come play with us, man. It's going to be a good time. And then, of course, Friday night, our first open practice for the World Finals this month at the Ebisu circuit. It's going to be a good time. So I'm going to hop off of here. I got some stuff I got to get squared away this evening. And then, like I said, I got to get caught up. I got to get thumbnails. I got to get videos exported to YouTube. I got to write the recaps for last week's show and this week's show of Mayhem. Got a bunch to work on. Slide Style had me locked down this past week, so we're going to get that squared away. But I will see you guys all next week here for Mayhem. Of course, tomorrow night, Left 4 Dead. We're going to shoot some zombies. It's going to be a fun time. But I appreciate all of you guys. That was a fun time, man. And everybody for supporting us and everything we're due. And Rapid Fire Charlie as well. Give her a follow if you're not already. She's been playing a hell of a lot. Dead by Daylight, having fun with that. But appreciate all of you guys for everything you do for us. I've been Alex. I've been on your screen. This has been Midweek Mayhem. You have been you. You guys are awesome. I love all of y'all. Take it easy. Be safe out there. We'll see y'all tomorrow night, man.
DJ Archangel. Archangel.